feeling in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change. You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something right and make up for what I've lost. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. Things turned around, didn't ever think they could. I'm done with the bad, I need a little bit of good. Settle in the world, like everything is new. Stepped on a path that led me straight to you. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. Make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should.
my goodness, a Friday stream. Hello, hello. I hope you're all doing fabulously. Please tell me in the chat and the comments if you're watching this post-stream, how has your day been? Is everything going okay? How's your week? Have you gotten up to anything interesting? How are you feeling? Tell me the whole thing. Why is it a Friday stream, says Horse Lover? Well, I am busy tomorrow, so I can't stream on Saturday like I normally do. And I wasn't actually going to stream twice this week, but then after our last stream on Minecraft, I was just itching to build more, and I was like, I can't just build off camera, because then you'll come in and I'll be like, oh, it's done, and then it's like, oh, cool. So yeah, I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna do a stream on Friday, you know, to make up for the Saturday stream, and not totally because I wanted to do it anyway. But hello, this is the best birthday surprise, thanks Abigail. Happy birthday, Diamond in the chat. You're a May baby, just like me. My birthday was actually Wednesday, but we are doing the big party on Sunday, which I would love to see you all there. Have I got the, I don't have the pop-up on this one. Oh well, I'll have it in the main game. How does it feel to be almost 30? Ow, ouchie. It's great though. I'm doing great. Welcome everybody. I can imagine we'll see a couple of new names just because I don't normally stream on Fridays, but welcome. Lovely to have you here. Peter, thank you for the 2 months. Yeah, yeet. Always great to have you here. I hope you're doing well as well. Hope they're treating you well at work. I'm sure they are. So you might have seen in the pinned comment, we are currently doing a massive birthday sale on Pinehaven ponies. Look, there's the logo up there. Pinehavenponies.co.uk. You can use the link in the description. You can use the link in the pinned in the chat to get yourself some model horses. Now, I got Lewis to build me some shelves, and I discovered that I don't have enough space for all of my ponies. So what I did was I listed some of the ponies on pinehavenponies.co.uk, and you can combine it with the birthday 24 code to get 24% off of everything. Why is it 24 when it's clearly 2025? It's because I turned 24. That's why I went with that number. So feel free to go to Pinehaven Ponies. Here, I'll just show you. This one, guys, this horse is so difficult for me to sell because I love it. It's one of my favorite ones, but look. Isn't this gorgeous? This was like one of my favorite molds. Some people are like, you know, they might not be a big fan of it, but like I mean, look, do you love this? Do you love this? Because I love this, but I don't conga her, which is basically where you have like multiple of the same molds. And she just didn't really fit in everywhere. Just give it to me, sis Flickers. Do you think I should just send it to you instead? I mean, she's just so... It's actually a boy. Sorry, it is a boy. His name is Chili. I think he was first produced in 2009. Do we have any 2009 babies here? Because this was produced in your year. And he is just, actually, I might be wrong on the 2009 thing, actually. I'm going to fact check myself, because I was doing a bunch of the listings yesterday. Yeah, it was 2009. I knew it off the top of my head. This was 2009, and oh, I love him so much. I love him so much, but he can't stay with me. You're going to go to a good home, I'm sure. And I love you, Chili. So cute. Anyway, we've got some other stuff. We are now selling the Brea magazines, which, if you didn't know these were a thing, they are. We are selling the Brea magazines. We have 2 versions. We have, I believe this is the 2021 and the 2022 magazines, which is pretty cool. On the inside, I mean, it's all just Brea related. You know, you've got your like catalogs, you've got different, I mean, there's a Brea YouTuber there, Stormy Strike. They're actually really cool. I really like them. Yeah, they've got like all sorts of things in the magazine, which is so cool. You know, big fat pages. It isn't like super long, but it's all horse related, so you can't really go wrong with that. And then I think this is the 2022 one. Got like photography in it if you'd like to see some of that. They've got like horse photography, some like history about the models. You won't be able to read it because it is backwards, but yeah, we've got the magazines up there. Start selling calendars. I might order. I'd have to make those myself. Spark, thank you so much for the gifted membership. It went to Red Lyra. Yay! Congratulations, Red Lyra. That's so cool. Thank you so much, Spark Games. Make sure to say thank you, Spark. Spark or Spark Games in the chat, because Spark Games did just gift a membership, and it can go to anyone in the chat. I'm so glad it went to Red Lyra, though. Congratulations. I'm almost done. There's a ton of horses, guys, on Pinehaven Ponies. I'd literally be here all day if I showed them all to you, but I want to show you my personal favorites. This one I actually have one of. I bought two. I don't know why. I just had two, and I was like, you know what, I don't need two. This is backwards, is Hope. It's like a little pony, and wait until you see the inside. Ready? So you slide it out like that. Tell me that's not the coolest thing you've ever seen. Tell me you would not just want this up on your shelf somewhere. I think this is why I bought two of them, because I was like, this is so cool. It's gorgeous, it's glossy, it's on like a little pony mold. You might be able to see there's a heart on the flank with like a little handprint, and it looks like a little girl like hugging the horse. Tell me that isn't the sweetest thing you've ever seen. So, this was originally in collaboration with like a charity. I believe it was the Path charity. But obviously we can't donate directly, but that was what it was originally for. And my final one, this was quite sad because I picked it up because I liked it. You can already see it. I didn't do a very good job of hiding that. But this is Crystalline. There's only 4,000 of her made. And if you like pink, if you like purple, or if you like teal, I'm so sorry if you can hear an ambulance going past, because I've got my window open, because otherwise I'm gonna get too hot in here. But here we go. We've got the glossy Crystalline. She's up for sale as well. 24% off using birthday 24. Whee! I know, isn't she pretty? Isn't she just good? She's big, she's proud, she's loud. She has got a stand on the bottom just to help stabilize her, but she is stunning. She is so pretty. I think she was produced in 2022. I think. So that's all I've got to show you for today. Make sure to shop at pinehavenponies.co.uk. The birthday 24 code will expire in about, I'm not entirely sure, but it will be like a couple of weeks. So if you aren't able to purchase right now, just don't forget that you can use the birthday code birthday 24 code to get 24% off. It was fine 10 minutes ago. I don't know if you can hear the traffic going past my house, but it is loud because I'm streaming, of course, obviously. Anyway, I'm glad to have you all with me, and we are going to jump into the game. Also, I hope to see all of you on Sunday for my big birthday stream. And we're gonna have so much fun. There we go. I'm gonna center myself. There we go. We're gonna have a big birthday stream here. I'll show you the invite. It's on the 25th, Sunday the 25th. There are 2 days left, so not tomorrow, the day after that. We're gonna do a huge giveaway, unboxing. We're gonna play games. We're gonna do a Q&A. It's gonna be a big birthday party, and I'm so excited, and I really hope to see you there, because I would love to partay with you. So we are ready, if I do believe, to just jump into the game. So we've got our, oh wait, no, I've just exposed what I was supposed to do a whole thing. Where you weren't, hold on, let me undo that. You don't see anything. You guys didn't see anything, okay? You didn't see anything. Because I had like this big intro that I was gonna do, and I may or may not have just jumped straight into it. Abby, my school burned down? How did your school burn down? Goodness gracious. Hello, Alice. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thank you for joining us. It's lovely to have you. Listen, okay, I'm gonna show you what happened. So, you know when those YouTubers are like, I did a bit of mining off camera? That may or may not have been what I did, but I'm gonna explain to you what it was. So I can show you my screen now, because I did log out of the world. So if you can see, there's 3 here. Specifically, I was on the new build one. I'll show you guys so that you guys can catch up with what we were doing last time, because I was kind of in love with the build. I think the build we did was so, I know, the scandal. The build we did was so pretty. The build we did was so pretty. And, well, I'll just show you when we eventually load in. But I have a reason. So we're in this world, right? And we made these stables last time, and it was gorgeous. I think it's amazing. Just gonna get rid of that. I mean, look at the landscape. You know, who wouldn't want that as a backdrop, right? But I had a bit of a problem. I had a bit of a problem because I was looking around and I was like, where on earth am I going to put anything? You can see the topography. It's quite a steep incline there. We've got a little bit of a lip here. And then more, you know, I mean, this is more of a gradual decline here. You know, we've got some holes. Sure, it's a little bit better over here, but that's quite far away, right? So, you know what I did? I grabbed the stable. I copied it, and I may or may not have pasted it into a brand new world. And you can tell me if you don't appreciate it, but I think you will. Spark Games, thank you for the £2. They say, I'm ordering pizza. What would you all like? So Spark Games is asking us for our pizza order, guys. I think, okay, I'll go with ham and sweet corn. Yeah, I'll go with ham and sweet corn. It's bland, it's basic, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, we've got pepperoni. We've got pepperoni, cheese, just cheese. We have some cheese lovers in the chat, of course. Starlight saying thank you, Spark Games. Spark, I want Hawaiian, says Rio My Pony. Margarita, plain cheese. Pizza, ham and pineapple with extra cheese, please. Nora, that is a very valid order. Just cheese, Hawaiian, pineapple. I get Hawaii. We need cheese, Hawaiian. Wow, lots of... I feel like, Spark, if you just ordered a bunch of cheese pizzas, most people would be happy. Apart from Diamond. Diamond with mushrooms, pepperoni, and bacon. The whole menu says Flickers. Flickers is just hungry. Anything they do vegan, we've got to have a vegan option for anybody who is vegan. So that's... You're going to have to do a split on that one, Spark. But thank you ever so much for the £2. And I assume you're actually ordering pizza. So enjoy your pizza as well. Salad pizza? What is a salad pizza? I don't even know what a salad pizza is. So... back to what I was saying. I did go ahead and I created a couple worlds, and I found one that I think you're gonna love. Okay, I'm gonna show you around. I haven't built anything in it apart from copy pasting the barn into the new place, and I think you're gonna love it, but tell me if you don't, because, you know, that's valid too. Abby forgot about the hamster from last stream. Don't worry, Molly, I remember the hamster. We will find a very, very nice place for him, or her, depending on what they are. But I'll just let the world sort of load in here. So you might notice, down there is indeed the barn, and yeah, look at that. So, the reason I chose this sort of save, or this map, was because look at all this space. Look at all this space. And you know what? I don't know, there probably is quite a few people here who recognize, but does anybody watch Clever Cowgirl? I believe their full name is The Clever Cowgirl. And I just had a look at this and I was like, this looks like the property that she stays on. A lot more grassy and green, because I do believe she's in Colorado. But I was like, it looks so similar with, like, okay, to be fair, the mountains in the back are kind of extreme. But, you know, the big, like, sort of open plains. I just loved it, and I think we can fit so much in here. I'm thinking we have like a racetrack, I'm thinking paddocks, arena, probably won't do an indoor, maybe we'll do an indoor, we'll see, but it just gives me so much room to play around with. So up here as well, I cleared this section potentially for a house, so we can build a house if we want to. There's another sort of space here as well if we wanted to maybe do a house here instead. I've just like cleared up some of the land. So I will go down here and I'll show you. You might notice, you probably won't because it's not that obvious, but I did improve the roof. Because I did say last time I wasn't happy with the roof. I thought the roof looked rubbish. And I improved it. I think it looks much better. I did add the paddocks here. We haven't done anything with this tower block. So we need to put in, like, I'm thinking like feed room slash... you know, tack room maybe we'll have some of the boxes out the front just to add a little bit of decoration, and then definitely here like a sort of courtyard. I'm thinking big tree, you know, a hitching area, that sort of thing. It's not flat, you are right, it's not flat. I wanted to work with something that was flat-ish, but not a super flat world. I wanted to have some topography in the background. So I did go inside and I obviously copy-pasted in the barn. It has a slightly different interior roof design as well. That should be copy-pasted across the whole thing. I decided to go for grey on the interior. And we can customize it as we get horses in, and they can have, you know, their assigned stalls with their colors. So yeah, this is their paddock, which I love. Now, the next thing I was thinking about is, if you were here last time, you know that I was banging on about paddock tracks, and I was saying I don't know how I'm going to put one in, I don't know how to use it. So you might see I've got my Optifine working. Well, actually, sorry, it was the fairy lights that I got working by removing Optifine. I have to use Oculus now. So now I've got the fairy lights mod. This is just the letter bunting that you can put down. If you just put it down without any letters, what does it look like? Be honest. It looks like electric fencing, doesn't it? With the white, you know, it's got a bit of thickness to it. It looks like electric fencing. So I was like, okay, how far away can I see the electric fence? How far away? Let's see. So if I'm zoomed in and I just go back there, so about up to there, which is, it's decently far, but it's not too far. So I'm keeping that in mind, right? Because I want this to be my realistic roleplay barn, so I don't want things to be like clipping and popping in and stuff like that. So let me show you my super flat world where I did a little bit of cooking, and I'm going to show you it. And if you like it, we can do it. If you don't, we don't have to. See, that's a great point, Molly. You are right. Horses can go through. Do not worry. I have a solution for it. I have a solution. Hey, I've made some fan art for you. I don't know how to show it. I made it on my iPad. It's for your birthday. Oh, bless, that's so sweet. You can send any fan art to abigailpinehaven@gmail.com. So you can feel free to just send that over there to my email address. If you do have Discord, you can join our Discord server. We are partnered and verified. However, you do have to be 13 to have an account. So during that yap, you probably will have seen I may or may not have worked out a bit of a paddock track system. So this is my vision, okay? So the vision is, we want the horses doing exactly what that horse there is doing. You see? They're walking around. Donut did get a bit of a coat change because I was like testing things, but you see here, we've got hay net. And oh, they eat hay. And they're like, oh, I'm thirsty. They've got to walk all the way over here. I've got some pebbles, because sometimes it's good for horses to like naturally sort of wear down their hooves. So then they have a drink of water, and uh-oh, they're hungry again. So they're going to walk over here and have a munch, munch, munch. See, they've already done so much walking. And for Molly specifically, who said you can walk through it, you are right. However, with the use of barrier blocks, they cannot walk through it. So when I'm not holding the barrier block, it is invisible. However, you aren't able, you can see here I'm trying to walk through it. You actually can't walk through it, and that includes the horses. The horses can't walk through it either. And I think, exactly, paddock paradise system. You're on it, Nora. I like this design. What do you guys think? I think that this works really, really well. I could have 4 or 5 horses in here, maybe more. Whereas if it was just a paddock and I had 4 or 5 horses, it might look a bit cramped. But with the paddock track system, because they'd all be on different parts of the track, I think it would look pretty good. I've worked out my issue with the paddock sort of fencing, so I've just gone with this really, really pretty. It's just like a hedge, aka the oak leaves, and then on top of it, I've got the oak western fence that I've used the fence cutter tools on. I have used the fence cutter tools on them just to make them little, just like that. So it's a really nice design. It is a really, really nice design, and I'm very, very happy. Starlight, thank you for the 2 months. Abby, can I get a custom? Abby, get a custom brayer for cheese. I'm gonna be honest, Starlight. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to. Listen, I do love cheese secretly. However, do I want to physically own him? I don't even have a Jericho yet. I don't know if I can justify getting cheese before Jericho. However, if anybody plays SWEM and can help me here, you might have already seen them. This pony seems to be having a little bit of a problem. So they actually both have this problem, but what happens is if they start eating, they get stuck in the animation loop. This horse is really pretty though, but yeah, he's stuck, and unfortunately the only way I can get them out of it is by doing this. Oh, that didn't even work that time. Yeah, they I don't know how to fix that. I genuinely don't know how to fix that. I think somebody said it was something about Oculus, but I need Oculus to run fairy lights, so I don't know how that would work. I don't know how that would work. So as you can see over here, we were playing with the fence designs. I still really like this. Maybe I'll use this in like an adjacent build. Maybe if there's like a horse rescue nearby, that might be a good idea. But I'm pretty darn happy with the paddock track system. Do you guys think we should add this to our main world and start building? I'll actually give you the choice, actually. We can either build the paddock, or we can decorate the, what's it called? The tower with the feed room. There we go. Feed room and the tack room. It's up to you guys. Do we have a preference if there was one? So one would be building, one would be decorating. Paul says Connie. Have you played Fortnite before? I have, yes. Paddock says your local equestrian. Frosty pony memes. I don't mind, says Flora. You should add some water so they have to swim. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea, Lily. I've seen one Paddock Paradise where they had like a big lake in the middle and the horses would like run through the lake, which was really, really cool. It's my birthday on Thursday. Happy early birthday to you. Okay, we're definitely going with the poll. Which do we do first? So we will do both, but which do we do first? Build the paddock or decorate the feed/tack room. There you go. The decision is in your hands. It is up to you guys what we're gonna get up to. Can you make a horse treadmill with water? I'm pretty sure you can, Violet. We could try and do that in this build, possibly. I'm not sure when I'd be able to add that, because I think that would be something I'd want to have sort of maybe near an indoor arena, maybe. I have had outdoor, like, aquatherapy pools, though. That one's pretty good. Build the paddock is winning by 5%. Don't mind me. Decorate feed/tack room. I need chips, says Diamond. You are the birthday person. Have as many chips as you want. How do you get this mod? I have a tutorial on my channel if you would like to watch that. It is very outdated. Very, 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 very outdated, but it does work. So I will be making an updated tutorial at some point, but I'm making a grilled cheese. Do you want one? I would love one, Presley. Thank you for asking. So let me just get rid of this. It does look like the paddock is going to be built first, which you won't find me complaining. So we're going to grab this and we're going to grab the oak western fence. Now, I could potentially just extend this out sort of here so that we don't have any wasted space. We can maybe just pull this all the way out, maybe. I don't know exactly how far I'd want it to go, but I do want to use the sort of natural terrain to my advantage here. Let me think. How far? Again, I would say this is probably going to be my main paddock, because I can probably build a gate on both of these, like, paddocks, so I can get in and out and bring them into the stable, so it means I don't have to walk too far, which will be quite nice. So, maybe, how far out do I really want this to go? I mean, I do want to be able to play with it a little bit. I did kind of wish I could make it a little bit more of a dynamic paddock, but I am aware that... Ooh, that flower is in the way.Lemure, I need to fix that. Just little things like that will bother me if I don't fix them. I'm playing with my Lemure pony. Oh, that's so lovely. I really wish we could stock Lemure horses on Pinehaven ponies, but unfortunately you can only get them if you're a physical retailer, which we are not. We are an online retailer, which is a bit of a shame. Definitely make an apple tree orchard for sure. 100%. I'm thinking as well, I might bust out my tools. Just to landscape a little bit to make this a little bit easier for myself. So if we do BR sill grass block and then just do it up to 5. Yeah, there we go. So if I just extend this out a little bit, just because I don't see myself. Oh, that one was a bit far out. I can probably just shave that back a little bit. Ooh, just like that. There we go. My landscaping is not perfect, but it works. Hi, Peter. How you doing? Oh. I'm so sorry if you could hear that very loud car. Normally I would have my window shut so you wouldn't be able to hear it. However, it is very hot in this room. So I thought I'd give myself an actual fighting chance at not sweating through this. Make a medieval castle with dungeon for the mods. No, I don't have a dungeon, Spark. It's a fungeon. I have fun things in the dungeon. I would never do that to the mods. They love their fungeon. Trust me. You just have to trust me. Probably extend this. I mean, it's going to be quite a big paddock, but now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, maybe I want a smaller paddock. I don't know. I mean, I can definitely work with this, I reckon, because I wanted that tree to be in the middle for sure. Oh yeah, fungeon. Thank you. Goodness. You have to get it right. Make a dungeon for Cheese. Poor Cheese. Listen, I may not like him, however, I don't want to be mean to him. Starlight, thank you for the $1. Really appreciate that. I'm going to like that and heart that. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support. Thanks for joining us today. Actually, what's a fun question I've got for you guys is, what time is it for you? What time am I currently streaming for you guys? Because for me, it's 31 minutes past 6. And I started at 6. Kyle, thank you so much for the $5. Abby, unfortunately, I'm in class right now, so I won't be able to watch the stream today. Bless. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kyle. And no worries. Best of, and enjoy class, Kyle. Thank you so much for dropping by and letting me know. But do not worry. You can always either watch in post or join us on Sunday. It's too dark to see in your basement. You don't need to see. There's no reason. There's no reason to see. 10:31, 1:31, 10:32 at my house. 7:31. We've got a couple people in the EU region. I can tell because you're only an hour ahead of us. Oh, this corner's going to be a bit of a headache, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to see if I can pull this out just a little bit further, just to give me that ease of access, because otherwise it's gonna be such a headache for me to try and go across that and also have the fence there. There we go. That should have done it, I reckon. Oh, Unit's having a drink. Oh guys, Unit went to the vet today to get his vaccines, and he's very sore. He's a very sad boy today. He's very thirsty as well. But he's not feeling very well, bless him. So make sure to put your get well soon units in the chat. Do you want to come say hi? No, he's gonna walk over there. He's sniffing the box. He just wants to go to bed. I'd pick him up and show you, but he's not feeling well, and I don't really want to do that to him. He's very sad at the moment. No, I hope not, Peter. I hope he feels better. Me too. Bless him. Abby, do you ride horses in real life? Oh, I don't have them, but Lewis bought me riding boots for my birthday, and they're gorgeous. They're like my favorite thing ever, and I'm hoping to start horse riding very, very soon. And by that I mean at some point, because I don't have a helmet yet, because they didn't have the helmet that I wanted in stock, but they said they put me on the list for it, and then I got to get some gloves, and I think apart from that, I'd be pretty ready to start taking lessons again. I did do a lot of riding when I was younger, but obviously, if you know me, that was quite a while ago. That was quite a while ago, but I hope to get into it again. It's just a case of, like, horse riding is very expensive. Like, forget the upfront cost of, like, the boots and the outfits and the helmets and stuff. Actual lessons around where I am cost about £52 per lesson. And I'm not a fan of group lessons. I just personally don't feel like I get much from group lessons. So I much prefer doing private lessons. But they're, like, 50 odd quid per lesson, so... Yeah, you need helmet, boots, pants, and gloves. I've got the trousers. I pre-bought the trousers ages ago because one of my favourite brands was actually closing down, so they had a massive sale on. I haven't got the gloves yet. I've got the boots, but I don't... A Friday stream, you are correct, Skittle. We're here on Friday. Look at us go. We're here on a Friday. 250 a month. How many is that per lesson? How many is that per lesson? Because obviously maths. If I was to do, 5 lessons. Yeah, if I was to do 5 lessons a month, that would come to about £250. I've been off the horse much and get ski gear. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I would either love skiing or I'd hate it. Probably because of the whole cold thing. I don't deal with cold very well. But it does look really cool, I can't lie. Like, people who ski and snowboard and that stuff are really cool. But it's also very expensive, to be fair. I can't join your birthday stream! Oh no, that's okay. I hope you have a lovely time riding with your best friend, though. Hope it's a fabulous time. Oh, I can probably get rid of this now. I'll be real with you, I often ride in tracksuit bottoms. Yeah, but do you go to lessons in tracksuit bottoms? Because I'm pretty sure they wouldn't let me in a lesson if I had tracksuit bottoms on. If you own your own horse, it's a different story, because you can just do what you want. But when you're riding at an actual yard, they tend to be pretty... I don't want to use the word uptight, because that's not fair, but they tend to be pretty firm on safety regulations and stuff. No, I don't, exactly. $40 to $50 per lesson. See... 50 pounds is about, it's a lot more than you think it is. Hold on, 50 pounds in dollars is $67. So where I am, a riding lesson will cost me $67 or 50 pounds, which is, it is expensive, but it's one of those things where, like, I would love to get into it, but I guess I'm somewhat of a perfectionist in the way I don't want to take just one lesson and leave it for, like, 3 months and then take another lesson. Like, I want to commit to doing it semi-regularly so I can actually get good. Do you know what I mean? Like, actually get decent at riding. I don't mean competition. I don't really care about the competitions, but I just want to be able to ride and, like, feel strong and feel steady. I've had, like, a couple of falls in my time. So I'm not the most confident rider for sure, but it's just one of those that I just Lewis is a pilot, he will pay. You're right. I didn't think of that. What the heck? Lewis, you could have paid. My friend used to get lessons in a group for £80 for 30 minutes in a group. Rio, your friend was being scammed. I mean, look, it depends how far, like, how long ago it was, because, look, I kind of get it nowadays. The economy is not good. The economy is not good. But, like, still, 80 quid for a group lesson is a bit much. I mean, I guess if it was, like, a very highly rated, you know, BHS qualified stables, then I guess, but still not great. Poor Lewis. Don't even say that, Peter. He's still very upset about that. Lewis had to get his, this is very boring adult stuff, but Lewis had to get his windscreen fixed, and it cost him a fat buck, and he's still very upset about how much it cost because his insurance wouldn't cover it, which is crazy. So, Peter, don't, I've got PTSD. Hello, Alora, I hope you're doing well. My group lessons were like £30 for an hour. Yeah, it really does depend where you are, where you go, what type of facility you're going to as well. I'm not going to say, oh, if it's cheaper, it means it's rubbish, because that's just not true. But it does mean that, obviously, where would I put this gate? I think I put the gate there. It does mean that, like, if you go to the more expensive places, they tend to be doing more, like, fancy stuff. Like, I'm sure if you wanted to do competing or, you know, competition training, it would be more expensive than, like, your regular sort of, you know, lesson barn. But it kind of depends on what you want to do and what you can afford, basically. Mine is $1,000 per month because I lease a horse. Yeah. I mean, the thing is like, if you're going to, like twice a week lessons, it might work out cheaper to lease a horse. Again, it depends on the prices on your area, availability and stuff. And it's not cheap, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, leasing a horse is cheap, because it's not. Owning a horse is even more expensive, but generally having a horse, being horse people, is a bit expensive. It is a little bit expensive. So, you can use my horse if you want. Oh my god, why didn't you offer that before? Because I would totally steal your horse. It can just live in my back garden. You know, the horses don't need that much space. I definitely didn't just build a massive paddock. Lesson cost around South African rand, 250 for 30 minutes, which I googled is £10. I'm moving to South Africa. That's pretty good. How much is? Hold on, I'll Google it for you, Flora. £50 in South Africa is 1,205. So I'm paying 1,205 South African rand, sorry, to go horse riding. So don't worry, I was being sarcastic. Though I do know horses need a lot of space. So for my paddock track, I I don't... Okay, you know what I might have to do? I might have to do a little bit of Googling. Let me switch to my desktop screen and I will share with you what I'm looking at. Ed Miliband. Let's screen capture. Oh my gosh, I like totally ended up on Pinehaven ponies completely by accident. Oh my god, that's crazy. Look, it's Chili. It's Chili. She's right there on the page. You should definitely check her out. She's actually really well priced, to be fair. So what was I looking for? Paddock track system. What was it? A schematic? I don't know. Is there going to be schematics for this? Oh, there is. There is some schematics. So that's just regular Paddock stuff. Diagram example of a track around a 10-acre pasture. I think they've just got it in like a circle though. I kind of wanted something interesting. Nora, thank you for the 48 months. Nora, 4 years ago I subscribed on your birthday. No way. Did you actually? 4 years ago I subscribed on your birthday. 4 years. It's been a lovely 4 years, Nora. Thank you so much for the, that's 2 years by the way. 2 years. Wait, is my mathing? My maths is not mathing. Wait, it is wait. Oh my god. No, you're right, it's 4 years. Why did I think it was 2 years? No, you're so right. 4 years. Thank you so much, Nora. I'm going to put thank you, Nora, in the chat. Nora's like, what? Sorry. My brain was not braining at that point in time. I don't know why. Is it a year? Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. It is 4 years. Ignore me. Thank you so much for the 4 years. It's been a lovely 4 years, as I said. I wanted something kind of interesting. You can get like Paddock tracks like that where they just sort of go in a box system. But if I've got this is interesting. This has got like a path here and a path across here. Looks like it's sort of got a wider area here. That could be something I could maybe yoink. See, this one's, again, it's just sort of a circle. I do want something that kind of goes across, like this. Yeah, maybe a bit like this. You can't really see it. Maybe if I... No, that's not helping at all. Let me reset that. So we do kind of have... I mean, you can't really see it. Goodness. I mean, I could click on it, but I don't know where this goes. I do not know where this goes. Oh, here we go. I can see it much better there. So they have the pond. They've got a gravel section to, like, wear down their hooves. They've got, like, hay, stud pile. I don't know what a stud pile is. But you go around here, there's, like, a hill. This is, like, an open area for them to play. You've got, like, eating, obstacles, sand, minerals, herbs, camp. Don't know why they'd need a horse camp, but there you go. You've got a shelter as well. This I like. Skittle and Nora the goats. Sorry, I didn't realize Streamlabs was here. Oops. Yeah, so I think we should... I might nick that. I might just grab that and put that in my pictures. This is a very good... This is on goodoldhorse.com. This is actually a pretty good layout here. I might steal that. Speaking of stealing, let's go back to Minecraft. Minecraft. Okay, so I've got my... Paddock. I feel like I should put that up on screen. Maybe not. Maybe I can just, instead of that, I can just pull it up on my computer, on my device, and just pop it in a... Why won't you just open with photos? Just do that. Anyway, okay. Then I'm going to put this reference photo in the corner for myself. You won't be able to see it, but you'll see the vision. Trust me, you'll see the vision once I'm done. This is gonna have to be a trust me moment, but I think we can do it. What's your cheapest Brea? I think all of them are sorted by lowest price to highest price, but you can have a look on the website. I mean, we have Schleich, which are pretty affordable. Like, I think the like cheapest one is like, oh, I don't know, a couple quid, something like that. Thank you for trusting me. Right, okay. So, it does have, like, the shelter would be here, but I think I'm going to put my shelter over here. I think I'm going to put it here. So I'm just going to put, like, an open-air shelter. I'm not going to make it too big, but then the kind of raised bit of, like, maybe... Alright. I might have to get rid of this piece of land and raise it somewhere else. I'm sorry, natural topography. I do appreciate you. However, I want to have... No, it's so cool when I can hear someone's car from inside my house. No, that's so cool. I'm gonna assume you were able to hear that because that was loud. I was actually up at 1 in the morning because I was playing games, and at 1 in the morning I lay in bed and I heard a really loud motorcycle go past. 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning. What are you doing at 1 in the morning that requires you to have an exhaust I can hear from inside of my house? With the windows shut, mind you. With the window shut. Hi, Sandy! I've been consumed in editing. Oh, I hope you're working on a passion project. I hope you're having fun with it, Sandy. Answer... I don't know what the question was. Guys, for our experiment, could anyone hear that car? Yeah, I could hear it, says Castle. I was up at 1 in the morning playing games as one does. Exactly. Hi, Sandy! Hope you're doing fabulously. Lovely to see you here. We're just having some discussion topics, which is my favourite thing. Love me. I couldn't, but I can't hear well. Skittle's just a little bit deaf, and that's fine. We still love them. Yeah, I heard the car. Yeah, I'm sorry. That one was particularly bad. That one was, you know, particularly loud. So I do apologise, but I also don't want to melt in this room. I will have to get myself a fan at some point, but until that point, instead, I will be an old woman and I will complain. I will complain like my life depends on it. I think I'm going to leave it quite open. Although, I guess they wouldn't be very sheltered from the wind. Right, how did I do this roof? Because I'm going to try and do the roof well. So I had... Right, so they just go up stepping stones, basically. I can do that. I can do that. Can I do it well? Different question. Very much a different question. Although it's going to go up quite high, won't it? I'll probably make it... Maybe do like that. So we do up one, side one, do it like that. Make sure we're even on both sides because it's very, very easy to forget to do both sides. Is that right? Yeah. And then do... Ooh, it's even. Ooh, it's even, Steven. Okay. I can vibe with that. That's not too bad. I was expecting something far worse, to be fair. I might even spice it up and do... Are these full blocks or slabs? No, that's a full block. So if we do glass... Nope. Glass slab. I do wish they didn't have the borders. That's the one thing. Glass skin cube. Probably not going to touch that. I do wish that they didn't have the borders, but I'm thinking maybe we put a couple of skylights in. So we don't have to put too many because this is supposed to be like their shelter. But I do like the idea of having a cheeky wee skylight. Actually, glass slab. I also kind of like this one because it kind of reminds me of those like big sheets, you know, that they put over the what's it called? Like you have the they're like a tube and they're on the ground and you grow crops inside and they usually is like what's it called? Opaque plastic over the top. I have a horrific sleep schedule. It got better for a couple weeks when I was sick and we're back to scheduled insanity now. Listen, I personally have found sometimes like I need a schedule, but sometimes my schedule doesn't align with like what's considered like no polytunnel. There you go. Ria's got it. Yeah, polytunnel. Something a little bit like that. So how far out have we gone here? Let me just quickly have a look. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if we were to do the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Okay. So maybe I just do... So we can either do... Is that... Okay. Oh. That's kind of... So it's like opaque. Oh, that's weird. So you almost can't see through it from this angle. But you can see through it here. But I kind of like that as well. That's kind of nice. Like a little bit of a skylight. I might just put in like one row just to give maybe actually 2. Maybe put 2. Just like that. I accidentally made a full block there. I'm not focusing during the day because of the light. What do you mean? Like it's too bright? Or what are you actually building? I'm building a shelter. I am building a shelter. This is like a free choice shelter, so they can just sort of come in come in and stand whenever they want. I've decided to include a skylight because I wanted to. And for no other reason. My sleep schedule is a series of 4 to 6 hour naps sprinkled through throughout the day, about a 2-day period. Helps and help I'm sleep deprived. That doesn't sound very healthy. That does not sound very healthy. I'm sorry that you're experiencing that, Diamond. Why does your shelter have skylights? Because I want it to. Because I want it to. Do I need... I might end up changing it if I hate it. But, you know, you never know until you try, really. There we go. That is looking pretty a-okay. Love the 100 Days with Queasy. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so very glad. I really enjoyed doing it with her as well. We had a lot of fun. It was a really good opportunity for us to just spend a lot of time together, really. It was really... Can you do 200 days? I'm going to be honest. Probably not. The video did well. I'm really happy with how it's performing, but one, it's a lot to ask somebody to give up 30 hours of their time. Queasy is a busy bunny, so I don't expect her to be able to fork out that kind of time. And two, naturally, sequels do worse than the first video. So, like, if you do a 200 days, it will perform worse than the 100 days. So, probably not, just, like, based on that sort of metric. Because as much as it is still doing well, I don't think it's doing well enough for me to justify asking Queasy to fork out another absolute ton of her time. Maybe we'll find one we can do together again at some point, but that will probably be it for the Apocalypse series, unless it was in huge demand. One thing I might do, I might grab these blocks and just make... I mean, I could make it like that, or I could give them a little bit of protection from the wind. So I just want to be able to make sure that the horses, when they come in here, they are protected from a little bit of wind. If the wind is coming in from this way, they'll probably be better off standing next to the tree. But if it's coming from any of the other ways, which it really would, because you'd get, like, winds coming down the mountain... that I feel like you'd want some protection from that, probably. Are you doing a birthday live on the 25th? Absolutely. You know it, girl. We're absolutely doing that. And I cannot wait. I think it's going to be so much fun. I did just get rid of my brush, which is a shame. So I won't do, like, a super tall wall. I'll probably do something a little bit like this. So it can just give them a little bit of... protection, a little bit of safety. And what I feel like might be a fun addition is if I did this. So I can either leave it full-sized, which I don't love, actually. Fence tool. I can either leave it full-sized, which I'm probably not, or I can just do this little... I think that looks better. Oh yeah, that looks much better. Okay, I'm very happy with that, actually. Boop, 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 boop. Nice. I like that. Okay, so this is our shelter. We've obviously still got to clear it out. I think I'll just put a little overhang here as well. I could put in a crossbeam. I'll probably put in a crossbeam. So we'll go just from here, just create a bit of a crossbeam. Although maybe it would look weird if I don't also have a crossbeam on the other side. I don't know. Should I include the crossbeam? Now I'm looking at it, I'm like, actually no. Yeah, you're working on another 100 days. I am. And by working on it, I mean I've not touched it because I don't want to. Because I'm scared. And I don't want to. 100 days with Lewis, 100 days flying planes. Oh my goodness. You like the trimming? I think the trimming on the back is nice. I wasn't 100% on the cross beams. I think that just didn't work. I don't blame you. Thanks for understanding, Sandy. I might be cheeky. I'm just gonna try out a little bit of a design here. I did not mean to get rid of that. So that is gonna have to... Oh, if I could actually do it well, that would be fab. If I could do it well, that would be fab. I could do 2 here, then it would be full blocks. Actually, I'll just do all the full blocks together. Yeah, okay, so slab here, slab, slab. Does that look a little bit better? It's a little... Ooh, okay, my Chrome just crashed. My Chrome likes doing this. I don't know why. It's literally every single time I stream, it runs out of memory. And I don't #know why. And it makes me think, oh, the stream is gone. The stream's not gone. I'm sure there are people saying in the chat, it's fine. The stream's still here. This is where karma has hit me. And I actually have lost the stream. There we go. Huzzah! We're back. Fabulous. Okay, so, not that you ever went anywhere, but I felt like you did, because my Chrome stopped working, so I couldn't see the chat anymore. The other thing I could do as well is just cross-beam here, maybe? I actually don't love that. I actually do not love that. Oh, I need to be more careful when I'm breaking things. I guess the only other place I could do it is here, so it's nice and even. Ooh, that's not the right block. I mean, I'm crocheting while I'm walking you, and I'm so happy and relaxed. I assume you mean watching. I hope you're not taking me for a walk. That is sounding lovely. What are you crocheting? I'd love to know. I always think people who like knit and crochet and like create things are just so cool. They're so cool, and I love that that's a thing that people can do. I'm making a tail almost as big as me. That's crazy. I'll step out. I have a deadline for myself to be done before May is over. I shall need all the focus. I can't push it for another 3 months. Best of luck, Sandy. Thank you so much for joining us. And good luck on your editing project. I can't wait to see it. I'm sure it will be absolutely fantastic. Okay. I've got my shelter now. I reckon... Oh, I love this tree so much, but I think I might have to get rid of it. I might have to relocate it, not get rid of it, relocate it. Might have to relocate. So if we were to have like a gate here, and maybe a gate, oh, it does appear, it looks like it's going to rain. Well, this is nice. This is lovely. It is currently raining. I don't see any clouds though. Oh, the clouds are forming now. I do have a pretty rain mod, and I think it's doing its job. Is definitely doing his job. I might have to clear the weather though. Weather clear. There we go. So I need to get my fence posts back out, and I need to mark out where I'm doing this track system. I think definitely main track sort of along here so that they can get in and out of the paddock a-okay. Maybe have like a corner here. Just generically. So actually... I don't like this corner because I feel like I'm going to be coming in and out of it. Because now I'm thinking about it, I kind of want this. Yeah, I kind of want this to be the entrance. So I can enter from each of the, like... I thought that was a thing. It wasn't. I thought it was a llama for a second. So I kind of want, like, the gate to be maybe here. So you have, like, a 3-wide gate. So let me grab a gate. I think I'll just go with the normal sort of metal looking gate. There we go. So you can sort of come maybe through one of the stalls. I was going to have a door coming from the tack room, but I kind of need all the real estate I can get on the actual flat walls there. Otherwise, I won't have anywhere to put anything. And you can come in maybe through here. And then I wanted one pretty much here as well. Let's go along here. There we go. We got all of those. Yes, we do. Same shenanigans here. Again, just going to landscape a little bit so that it's easier for me to get in and out of the paddocks. Just doing just like that. There we go. Nice and easy. Okay, this is looking nice so far. I'm crocheting a starfish plushie. That is adorable. That is so sweet. What's your favorite horse riding game? Ooh, good question. What is you guys' favorite horse riding game at the minute? Because mine, I mean, I do like, again, I know it's not technically a horse riding game, but I do like Minecraft. I would say if you're going to be strict and you're going to say, no, you have to pick an actual horse riding game, I'd probably say, Rival Stars at the minute. Although Roger Rivershine, I think, launched today, if I'm not wrong. I think. They full launched today. I didn't manage to make a video in time, which was a little bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Same here. So we're going to have yet another gate up here to go in and out of, I reckon. You can just do like that. So we can attach the fences. So this might... Yeah, so that'll basically... Let me demonstrate. So this would grab on to maybe like here, grab onto there, just like that. So we've just got an electric fence running from here to here. Then we're going to connect that here and connect to there. So there we go. We've got our first fence lines up. Now, if I was to say, right, I'm going to build my house up here. What does that look like so far? So I'm thinking to avoid being... like not being able to see the fence post until I'm kind of close. I might put some trees here just to block the view. Just to block the view. We've had an... Oh, someone just bought chili. Who did? Who's taking my baby away from me? Who is the lucky ducky? It's loading. Hold on. Alice! Congratulations, Alice. You have just bought my baby chili. Isn't she gorgeous? Alice just bought Chili. Everyone say bye, Chili. She's going to her brand... Oh, actually, it's a boy. Sorry. He is going to his brand new home with Alice. Congratulations, Alice. Thank you for shopping at Pinehaven Ponies. Meet me in the car park, you banana. I can't read anything you say without having, like, a Scouse accent. Not that I do a good Scouse accent, because I absolutely don't. But... that is just unfortunately a side effect that you have. So if I wanted this here, I might have to move these along just a little bit so we don't have too many posts. I think that was too far away anyway. Okay, so let's link these. You can as well do that, but I don't really feel the need to. We don't have ponies in Minecraft, so I don't really feel the need to have like a super low electric fence. So let's just connect that there. That's looking pretty good so far. That is looking pretty good. I've actually got a giveaway code for Ranch of Riverside that I'm going to give away on Sunday. I forgot the date. I know. I've only got one code, but I can give that code away. Abby, can I send fan mail even after your birthday stream? Absolutely, you can. I will try and open fan mail on stream. Sometimes I do open it accidentally because I don't know what it is. Sometimes it can be like official mail. Do a Scouse accent. I can't do a Scouse accent. It's like Liverpool. That's like it's like me saying South Africa. Like that's all I can do is say the name of the place. So I do apologize if that was underwhelming. I do apologize if that wasn't up to standard. So right, we're gonna create the track here. So I would say let's pop in our first post there. So let me think. I've let the horse out. Maybe actually I want this a little bit closer. A little bit closer. So I really want the track system to maybe just go along here. Maybe. Work. Oh, there you go. You can say work. I'm going to work. Your South Africa isn't bad. Thank you. Thank you. I think Rattle approved as well, which is obviously the highest recommendation. South Africa. How does the giveaway on Sunday work? So it's going to work in... We're going to use a bot. You can essentially get your tickets through the bot, and the longer you watch, the more like credits you get, so the more tickets you can buy. But everybody, like point blank, will get a certain amount of tickets when you start anyway, so it isn't a case of like, oh, if you miss the stream you won't be able to participate if you come in the end. But yeah, that's basically how I think it's gonna work. I haven't properly set it up yet, but I did do some testing. There we go. I'm liking this setup so far. We're doing the longer yeah, we are. Because I just feel like that's the fairest way to do it, you know? Like, if you're going to hang out and you're going to spend a nice bit of time with us, why should you not get rewarded for that, you know? Is that too long? Might be. That's nice. Yeah, that's looking good so far. So I do have to be aware. I mean, I could just use the edge of the paddock anyway, which I might do. But at some point, I do want to kind of create... maybe a little bit of a cut across. So maybe... maybe it would start... I mean, I don't really want them scooting past there. So maybe do this. Do... is that too close? No. Do this. Do this. So it just... so I think it will force them to go through this. But I think that's fine. Like, even if it's a little bit of a high traffic area, I think that will be fine. I don't know if that will reach properly. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. I keep thinking it's going to be too far away, so the wire is gonna like droop too much. It's also the reason I had enough credits to get you to name a horse Cheese. That's very true. I forgot about that, yeah. I love that in the world tour. It was so fun. I thought it was fun as well, because it gave people a reason to, like, stick around and, you know, feel, like, included as well, which was always really nice. So I definitely want a cut across here. So maybe I'll just put one here, just for the corner. Although, actually, no. Designing is hard. Maybe if I put this here, we can have that. And then from here, we'll go across. So there are going to be areas of Paddock that I'm not actively using, but I think that's fine. Okay, that might intersect the tree, but the fun thing with the wires is it means you can do like really weird angles, and it doesn't matter because it just goes across anyway. There we go. So I'm just going to connect all those up. How do we think the Paddock is looking so far? Are you starting to see a little bit of the vision? Are we starting to see a little bit of the vision? So you come in, maybe through this paddock. You come in, you've got this little, I don't know, area here. Maybe I can put some supplies on the side. But you come in here, you can pull your horses through. Once they're through, you let them go. They can either run off this way. I'm going to have a track going here and along as well. Maybe we'll put something interesting here, like maybe a bit of water, I don't know. And then, or they could go round here to the shelter and then round either down there or down here as well. Is it looking good? Is it looking good? I think I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far. Has anyone watched Titanic? Titanic is an iconic movie. I'd be shocked if someone hadn't watched Titanic, actually. So I don't want to make this too thin. I also don't want to make that too thin. So I'm gonna try and balance it out. I think that's quite long, actually. Maybe put this one here. Yeah, and then could even just do this. Yeah, this one is a little bit, it's probably a bit too skinny than what I want it to be. Just do that. Yeah, so that connects there. This one doesn't need to go so far out. Needs to connect there. Connect there. And then probably like up to here maybe, although maybe I'll make it shorter, just up to here. So there we go. We've got our sort of pathway through set up. I don't have any hill for them yet, but I think we can add that in pretty soon. Yeah, so you got like a little pathway through. I'm liking that. I'm very much liking that. So I'm going to try and just go along this line here. So I'm not counting just because they're meant to be electric posts. I mean, obviously you would probably measure out electric posts if you were good at your job. However, fun fact, I'm just going to do it like sort of eyeballed. Because then I think it just looks a little bit more natural, you know? Just a little bit more natural. It's probably too close, but let's connect that up and see if I like the shape. Abby, what's your 3 favorite colors? I like pink, cyan, and why not? A bit of purple as well. Who doesn't like a bit of purple? Trust me, no one's out measuring electric posts. You know what? That's made me feel better. Thank you for that bit of information there, Skittle. I appreciate that. Okay, yeah, so we've got kind of like maybe more space down here than maybe I would have liked to have had. Yeah, maybe actually I will resculpt this so that this sort of comes along a little bit more. And then maybe meets just about here. Yeah, actually, I think that looks better. So let's just connect up the new posts. As a horse owner, no one measures electric posts. It's too much effort. That's fair. I didn't know that. I kind of assumed that you would measure them. Because usually electric posts are like you just stick in the post and then you connect the electric to go like all the way through. So I didn't know that. Thanks for the info, Skittle. Yeah, I like that better. I think that's really nice. It will make it quite difficult for horses to turn if they were to come like bounding in and they wanted to go like down this track. But then I guess it's longer for them to kind of come around and I don't know. We don't measure anything. It's all eyeballed. Everything is always eyeballed. So far, as a track layout, what would you give me out of 10 for this track layout. So we've got the shelter over there. The shelter's pretty big, but I wanted it to be big. You come in, the entrance there, you come round, you can go through, or you can go right to the corners and maybe have a bit of a canter round if you felt the need. Actually, speaking of, maybe I'll resculpt this slightly to do this. Oh, that was not what I meant to do at all. Do this, and do this. So they have a bit more of a corner to come round if they do want to keep cantering round. I like it. 5, says Flickers. How would you improve it? I'd love to know. 8 out of 10, 9.5, 8. A lot of 8s. A lot of 8s. Really good. 100 out of 10. Oh, I thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm really liking it so far. I've always wanted to make a Paddock Paradise, and I just never did it. But now I did. So I'm pretty pleased. I'm pretty chuffed. I do now have to do the rather boring task of putting in all of the barrier blocks. Actually, before I do that, actually no, because I can just go round and do the outskirts ones. Because that should be pretty simple. Lewis face reveal on birthday stream? Probably not. If I'm being honest, probably not. But maybe I can convince him. I don't know. If he feels up to it, maybe. I think my horse would be too stupid for a Paddock Paradise. That's so mean. That's so mean. Maybe you should give it a go. Just see if they like it. I mean, I can imagine it would probably take quite a bit of setup, but... And I think they're becoming more popular now, but they're definitely most popular in the Netherlands. So yeah, I love the Netherlands. It's great. Where's everybody from, by the way? I'd love to know. I'm currently streaming from England in the United Kingdom. Please no addresses. Avoid cities as well. But apart from that, let me know which country you're based in. UK, USA, UK, England. A lot of UK and USA people here. Belgium, ooh, South Africa, United Kingdom. I'm Dutch. Did someone mention me? No, I was just saying how much I love the Netherlands, the Dutchies, Denmark, England, South Africa, USA, north of England. Ooh, you're from the north. Lewis is from the north as well. He says silly things like tea instead of dinner, and car, and horse, and ma'am. I think I've been able to imitate his accent pretty well. But I am trying to make him come to the dark side and have a bit of a posh accent. I don't know if he's vibing with it, but it's happening. Might be against his will. Oh well. Oh well. Netherlands, South Africa, ooh, Romania, Belgium. I say tea instead of dinner. Wrong. 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 Okay, did I put these down? I did. He calls his mom ma'am. Yeah, exactly. Me ma'am. Me ma'am, we're talking about a horse. Poland, Croatia. Ooh. Croatia is apparently a really pretty country. Texas. Oh my god. That was, okay, just pretend that didn't happen, okay? I didn't just do a botched American accent. Nobody heard that. Nobody heard that whatsoever. Okay, which way do I want to go? This way. There we go. So, as you can see, I'm just putting in the barrier blocks to just prevent the horses from walking into the fenced off areas. So, I did also get a better trees mod, which I love, because look at how the trees look. They've actually got, like... Okay, well, they did. They did have branches. And now it's got a stake. That's so sad. I'm so sad. I chopped off an entire branch by accident. I feel terrible. I feel so bad. I know I'm single-handedly killing the ozone layer. I dare you to do your best. Okay, what American though? Because like you've got like Valley Girl, you've got Texan, or like Deep South. You've got New York, which I absolutely cannot do, because you know it's Pinehaven climate change. TM, please. TM, Pinehaven climate change. TM. Texan. Okay, well it's like Southern Belle, isn't it? Yeehaw! I love that stage. Yeehaw! Well that would be like, howdy y'all. I used to actually know, I didn't actually know her properly, but her name on YouTube was Redneck Mama, and she ran the Ranchercraft server, and she go, Queasy and I sometimes quote it because it's so good. She'd go, "Hey y'all, Redneck Mama here," and it was like our favorite intro ever. We just randomly go, "Hey y'all, it's Redneck Mama here." So iconic. It's a shame. She stopped doing YouTube ages ago. But, I remember watching her intro and I was like, that is such a cool intro. I wish I had a cool accent. Oh well. Oh! I've accidentally deleted one of the electric pylons. There we go. Check for the win! Have you ever considered getting a horse? I have. And then I looked at how much it cost. And I thought, no thank you. Listen, I would love to get my own horse, but I would have to become a horse channel. And as a YouTuber, I can recognize when a certain market is structured in a certain way. And listen, just a wee bit of advice from your fellow YouTuber. If you look at horse YouTubers and you see which ones are like successful, do you know what two things are the most notable things about horse YouTubers that become famous or are famous or do well on YouTube? Can anybody tell me? This is a class session. If you think about all of the real horse YouTubers, what is two things that either they always have or they have one of these things? They get too many horses. Nora is throwing the shade. I love that. Nora's throwing the shade. White horses. Oh, interesting. Also correct, actually. That wasn't one of the things, but Diamond's kind of spot on for that one. Cheese has said it. Cheese, Diamond have both said one of the things. Yep. Cabbage is right there as well. It's money. They have a lot of money. Or, alternatively, they have their own property, right? So you think Esme, she has her own property. Erin, she has a lot of money because she has like a really nice stables, really nice horse. Clever Cowgirl, she's pretty good, but obviously she has a lot of horses as well. Even Free Spirit Equestrian, she's great with her like rehabilitation work. She does great lessons and stuff. Again, this is not me bashing these people. It's just me saying the unfortunate reality is if you just get a horse, you probably won't make it as a horse YouTuber. Like in terms of actually getting to the big leagues, because what people want to see is what they don't have. And getting a horse, while expensive, isn't impressive anymore. It used to be, but it isn't anymore. What people want to see is you with money. You know, Matt Harneke as well. Lot of money there. You know, and again, I really don't want people to walk away from this thinking I'm bashing these people and saying that they're, you know, oh, they're so rich and they're bad. It's not that at all. It is just an unfortunate case of when you look at all the YouTubers that actually do really well in the space, they either have a lot of money or they have their own property, which you wouldn't have your own property if you didn't have a lot of money. So technically I could have just left that one out, but I felt the need to add that one in. And I am aware that they work very hard. I'm not saying that they don't, but does that mean they didn't have a hand up from the fact that they already had a lot of income that they could put towards the horses? Exactly. Biggest bills are vet bills. Yeah, for like regular people, 100%. Horse game YouTuber versus horse rider YouTuber boxing match. me boxing this Esme. She's so sweet as well. She does not deserve that. She does not deserve that. Poor Esme. That would be hilarious though. That would be so funny. Although I feel like I would be just the least popular. Because, like, there are so many equestrians who... It is very classist in the equestrian world. And a lot of equestrians don't consider themselves horse girls because they consider that, like, oh, that's cringe. Like, I'm not a horse girl. I'm a real equestrian. It's like, shut up, bro. You like horses like the rest of us. You just have the money to be able to compete and do well in the sport. Same thing, you know? We're all just out here loving horses. Can't we all get on? Can we all chill? I do get it quite often, actually. People will come to me and be like, why don't you just ride a real horse? Like, why do you do the horse game thing? I'm like, bro, I can't afford to have a real horse. If you can give me the money to have a real horse, I will be gone. You'll never see me on your homepage ever again. But unfortunately, I do have bills to pay. So here I am, enjoying my life, having so much fun. Esme doesn't like being called an influencer. Yeah, that's fair. I don't either, to be fair, but she is, unfortunately. I know she doesn't like to, but I feel like the minute you start really being able to, like, push, this is just my personal opinion, but I think the minute you're, like, taking big sponsorships and, like, pushing brands, you are an influencer, because you are influencing people to, like, purchase things. So, like, I wouldn't consider maybe, like, Clever Cowgirl as an influencer, because from what I know, most of her stuff is, like, unsponsored. But, like, I would consider, like, Matt Harneke an influencer. I would consider Esme an influencer. Because I just think the minute you start being able to, like, peddle products, that you're influencing people to buy them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Like Skittle said, equestrian hierarchy is deeply misogynistic. Horses are seen to be girly until it's top level dominated by men. But people aren't ready to hear that, I fear. That is, I've actually read a book. It was called I Can't Watch Anymore. It's a very sad book. It's basically a letter to the Olympic Committee of why they should remove horse riding. But it comes from a place of, like, why is it that, like, if you have a schoolgirl say that they love horses, that it's considered, like, cringe and girly, but you have a top athlete who's, like, 50 years old, who's a male, he's considered a top athlete rather than cringe and a horse girl, do you know what I mean? Rattle or Queasy? Don't make me choose! I love them both, that's crazy. Abby, would you lease a horse? Probably. I see myself leasing a horse before buying a horse. Have you ever rode a friend's horse? I mean, I rode a horse that my friend rode, if that counts. I ordered 70... You ordered off my shop? Oh, you did! Oh my goodness. Wait, was this you, Isabel? Oh my god, Isabel, thank you so much. Isabel just bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 horses, 2 Breyers, and 4 Schleich. That's amazing! I think, yeah. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Isabel. Wow, you've picked some good horses. I love that Schleich Andalusian mare. They're so gorgeous. They're so, so pretty. I love that. Thank you so much, Isabel. You're amazing. Can you ride horses? Well, can I sit on a horse and make it go? Yes. Do I look good doing it? No. Again, I haven't ridden in a very long time, but I have a lone pony. Do not look at my one, though. What do you mean? I'm debating if I should buy a Bray of your shop. I don't know what to pick. What were you choosing between, Neptune? I'd love to know. Because I could maybe give you some insight onto the collectability or the mold. I'm a big brain when it comes to Breya. Don't you like Equinox? Yeah. I also play other games, though. If you ever got a horse, what colour would you get? If I just got to pick... like, guys, I love Sporkle. I love Sporkle. She's so amazing, and I love her so much. So, I would want one like Sporkle. Do you price horses based on their mileage? Yeah, they've got, like, a little mileage counter on the back, and you can just check it. You know, some scammy people will try and reverse the miles on there, but you can always tell, you know. I just read that. My goodness. What time is your birthday live? 4 p.m. BST. So that was 2 hours before today's stream started. I wish I could give you a universal time, but nobody's figured out how to do universal time yet, which is really annoying. My cat is like a horse. To be fair, I say Unit's like a miniature horse because he jumps like a horse. He trots like a horse. He's just so cute, and I love him. And he's currently... Oh, my poor baby. I might take a picture of him so you can see. There he is. He's just sat on his blanket in the corner of the room looking so sorry for himself. He's looking so sorry for himself. Look at his little face. He looks so sad. He looks so sad. Oh, my poor baby. I think he's just so sore at the minute. He got his vaccines done. I know. Little cutie. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some blocks and some decoration just to sort of make this build interesting. So they've got hills. Ooh, I didn't account for that. I also want water, so I want a pond at some point. Let's grab some water. What are they called? Rock? Yeah, here we go. So rock paths. There's also... What's this big stone rock? Oh. Okay. Can you walk over? Oh, you can. Cool. Okay. Also, does this make you go up? It kind of does. The SWEM horses will go up that, so it might look a bit strange. He was like, this is not in the terms and conditions of being a dog. I know, he's not feeling very well. He's not feeling very well, bless him. Where should I put the pond? Because I want them to go through the water. I think maybe I'll put the water, like, in the middle here. It might not look great. And then maybe just do that. Extend. I'm just gonna put like a little strip of water. Thank you, Joey, for subscribing. By the way, you guys should totally subscribe. It's free. You can undo it any point if you change your mind. If you put on the bell notifications, you also get notified when I'm streaming. So if you enjoyed the stream, that's always a good way to keep in touch. I love these streams. I get to chat with you guys, and it's always a really, really lovely experience. So, plus we play horse games. And who here doesn't like horse games? Who here doesn't like horse games? I can't say that, Spark. That's so mean. At the bottom, it's off, but they can access it still. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. You are right, Mystery. Okay, so my way of combating that. Good spot, by the way. That was a really impressive spot. I would not have realized that until well after my SWEM horses would have escaped. Thank you so much for that piece of information there. I don't think they can get through there. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we're then gonna flood it. Oh, look at how gorgeous the water looks. Look how pretty the water looks. So we're just gonna do this. I've been playing some cow games. You mean Farming Simulator? Does that count as a cow game? Probably not. Actually, that's a great question. Are there any actual legitimate cow games? Like, do people, you know how you can get like wild horse simulators? Like, do people, like, simulate life as a cow? I don't even know. Is there a market for that? Okay. Maybe a bit more this side. There we go. Mystery K, thank you for the 4 months. I forgot I paid to be a member off the green names. Thank you so much, Mystery K, for the 4 months. Really, really appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying your green name. I'm fairly sure there's a cow sim in the App Store. I mean, I think there's always something in the App Store. Like, whatever weird thing you can think of, there's going to be an app for it, whether it be a game or whatever. There's always going to be something strange. So, if they come cantering down here, maybe they want to have a splishy splashy through here, or they can drink from it as well. Nice big natural lake source for them there. I think here is maybe, actually, I can imagine if we've got food in there, most of them are going to come this way, but then it's not really thin enough for me to... Goat Sim, yes, that is a very OG game. That's like very, like, early Gen Z, late millennial type game. Actually, what I might do as well is if I grab my wand. Oh, that's not how you spell wand at all, is it? Wand. And I went maybe here to here. Set stone. Actually, I don't want this bit under here. Set grass block. I hope the electric... Wait, you've... Diamond, you have pointed out something I had failed to realise, which was if the fence ends up dropping, the horses might get electrocuted. But you know what? It's not actually on. It's not actually on, so it's fine. It is fine. I might fluff this area out a little bit, maybe just trying to make it look a little bit more natural. Just trying. I might hate it and undo it, but yeah, actually that's probably fine. And then doing like that. Just so it sort of looks like maybe we've hit like a more natural patch. And then just doing some here as well. Just like that. Yeah, I like that. And then, so that section would be to try and maybe wear down their hooves a little bit. So they've got like a really long patch that when they walk over it or when they trot over it, whatever they're sort of getting up to. One, it's got great grip thanks to the pebbles. So they're not going to slip if it does become wet. But it'll also help sort of trim down their hooves quite naturally. Now, sometimes as well, they will put down, what kind of logs do we have? Ground log, Might use that, actually. I don't want them jumping, per se, but I do want them maybe, like, picking up their feet. Oak thin log. Maybe I'll have a go at this. I mean, what does this look like? Oh, I cannot place it. Okay, never mind. Here we go. Okay, that works quite well, actually. So, if we had maybe... Maybe this section is actually too big. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's actually my idea. Peter, did you just subscribe? Because I just popped up over it. Did you just subscribe? Peter was not subscribed until just now. That's crazy. That's crazy. He gives me all that flack and he's not even subscribed. Shame. Shame. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Have some slab. Ooh. Add some slabs. Have you got... Hello? Who? Oh, Neptune, hello. Hold on, I might switch screens for this. Lewis has just brought me, I didn't see your chat, but Lewis did. Lewis has just brought me some of the horses that you were looking at. So they said you were looking at Blue Roan Brabant. I really like this one because chonky guys, chonky pony. And they have like really cute kind of fleckle dapples. That's fleckle is a word, you're just gonna have to believe me. And you were also looking at the Palomino. I do really like this Palomino. The swooshy tail is like a huge yes for me. I love me a swooshy tail. This is obviously a saddlebred, so it's got the nice high steppy. If you like that one, ooh, let me gently put that out. Now this is one of the more expensive ones. It's very popular. It is very, very popular in the collecting community. This is Brea Atlanta. As you can see, that's their real picture just down in the corner there. They are a standard bred racehorse. So they've got, can you see there, they've got the tattoo that they sort of brand them with. This is the back. It is flipped, so you won't be able to read any of it, but that's Atlanta being raced. They do the trot racing on Atlanta. So those were the three that you were having a look at. I think they're all beautiful. However, I do really like the Blue Roan Brabant as well, but the Atlanta is obviously bigger, you know, more gorgeous, you know, more flashy. The one thing I will say about Atlanta, though, is she does have a stand. So it doesn't say that, but she does have a stand, so she can't stand up by herself, but she does have that little kind of banana-shaped looking thing. So if you aren't into stand horses, maybe skip out on Atlanta, but if you don't mind... I personally like stand horses for like decoration. I think they stand really well. So yeah, that does come with the plastic stand as well. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that helps. And thank you, Lewis, for letting me know that's what they were looking at. I'm now debating Atlanta or the Brabant. I do really like the Brabant. I think they're really cute. Just there, like, the little trunk and the speckles, they're so pretty. Obviously, you did see the Brabant is smaller than Atlanta, so it depends on, like, your space and stuff. So, totally up to you. I hope you enjoyed the little showcase. And I will be adding some slabs. I wonder if... Ooh! Oh, guys, I'm about to make this so good. I'm about to make this so good. I mean, I could make it just super... super shallow if I really wanted to. Ooh. Might do that, actually. But luckily, the trapdoors count. So, as you can see... okay, when they're not activated, they do look quite good. Can snap. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Okay, trapdoor did not like that. Oh, it's because the water isn't actually all the way over there. Let me just fix that. Oh, there we go. So, they have to be waterlogged. Hold on. There we go. Lovely. So, I'm just going to even out this... here so they can hopefully, I mean, they could canter over that if they really wanted to, but realistically we'd want them to kind of take their time and go all like kind of more slowly through it, so we'll just kind of build up just so it kind of looks a bit like, you know, we just dug out a pond, so it looks a bit thrown together. But I like that. Yeah, so it gives them a bit of water to kind of splosh through. I like it. We're just building a paddock track system. So, horse soup, a much better way of saying a pond is horse soup. You are right. Abby, make a bench to jump. So this isn't where we'd be doing jumping per se, but I just wanted like a couple of logs to, for them to sort of step over so that they end up like using their muscles more. But we will make a cross-country course. Do not worry. And I also want to make like a little track, like a sort of race track. And we'll put some jumps on there for sure. Because who wouldn't want a bit of jumping on their track? Certainly not me. What's your favorite animal besides a horse? Honestly, I don't know if I have one, like outside. I mean, I love dogs, don't get me wrong. We had a conversation last time about who was dog people and who was cat people. So I'm going to ask it again, because why not? If you could choose between a cat and a dog, are you a cat or a dog person? Honestly, Peter, that's kind of valid. I can't even be mad at you for that one, just because foxes are so cute. Fennec foxes are... Do you actually think that? Because I think they are really cool as well. There's quite a few foxes around here. I don't know if they're Fennec, though. They are really, really cute. And I get really worried that they're going to eat unit, but that's a me thing. There are quite a lot of dog people in the chat. Oh, the hitboxes on these make me so sad. Yeah, okay. And then... Whoop. Yeah, so they basically just come down here. They do a little steppy. Maybe have another little... Oh, hold on. Another little steppy here. There we go. Bonk. Cat. Fennec foxes remind me of Lewis with their big ears. That's so mean. You're so mean. Oh my goodness. One thing I will do is horses like to roll. And what do they like to roll in the most? Probably anything. Probably their own poop. But also sand. Sand. I feel like they... Maybe you could even put like a log on... Hold on. Put a log down here. Oh, yeah. Put a log just along here as well. Like that. So they have... Basically, the point is they step through things. So they're going to step. They're going to step. And all the while, their hooves are getting kind of worn down a little bit more. Maybe, actually, I'd want the sand over here. Oh, literally all horses I've met just roll in mud. I have a grey gelding. He loves to roll in mud. That's a good point. It probably is mud more than sand, but I've seen quite a few horses really enjoy themselves a sand bath. So, sill. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I just pressed the button to unfull screen. There we go. Sill, sand, and we'll just do 3 so it's not too big. There we go. So we're just going to give them a little sand bath there. Just like that. Yeah, that's really nice, actually. So they can come over here, and there's more space on this track, so they can... Oh, God, that's so bright, actually. Is there any other sand? Because that's actually too bright. I actually kind of hate that. Ooh, sand clay. I might use some of these. Because that's just way too bright. Bro, turn the brightness down. Wand. I'm just going to go... it'd probably be easier just to... Nah. I know. I can do this. Hold on. And do here. // What was it called? It was BEQ sand. Oh, this is going to be an absolute nightmare for me to have to type in. What sand do I want, really, though? I was looking at sandstone, clay, really, or sand clay. One of these two. Sandstone or sand. Oh, it'll have to be sand clay, then. Yeah. Okay, so what is this? BEQ blocks. That's so replace sand with BEQ. No. Yeah, hold on. BEQ? If it's not BEQ, what is the sand? Oh, hold on. Does anyone know how to bring up like the full? Is it Control H? Oh, I don't know how to bring up the full information of the blocks. Minecraft, how to see full block info. You can use... No, I don't want the debug. Oh, F3 plus H. That's what I'm looking for. F3 plus H. There we go, advanced tooltips. So, this is Blossom EQ. Because of course it is. Replace sand... Blossom EQ. Oh my god, I didn't even read what it was. Sand clay block. Sand clay block. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's much nicer. Oh, that will not strain my eyes. Oh, you got a sore tummy. I'm so sorry. Sore tummies are the worst. I hate getting stomach aches. Okay, much better. I'm not being blinded by that anymore. And it's a nice little rolling section for them, if that's what they'd like. What will you be doing for your birthday stream? We're going to be doing an unboxing of the packages I've received. I'm going to do a Q&A. We're going to do a huge giveaway of like loads of different games. We're going to do a Red Dead. So we're pairing with Wanderlust Ranch to do, I think it's just like a cross-country thing. I don't know. I haven't really spoken to them much about it. I probably should. But we're just basically going to rock up, and I think it's on the 3rd hour. So that will be maths. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, sorry, 6 till 7 is when we're going to be doing that. Oh, I'm liking how this is coming along. It's looking good. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. You have a question? Just feel free to just ask it. You don't need to ask if you can ask a question. You can just ask a question. Right, so the other thing I don't have is a hill. I did see that in the thing. Herbs, camp. Ooh, maybe some trees. We definitely need some trees. So, because I've got the tree mod, they're actually called oak acorns. And you basically plant them. And they come up as this, like, tiny, tiny little tree. And they're so cute. And you can bone meal them to make them grow up. I am going to kind of fluff up the trees in this area so it doesn't look... Wait, can I go through leaf blocks? Oh, no, I can't. Wait, can I? Oh, I'm like slowed down when I hit leaf blocks. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm like discovering things, guys. Tiny tree. Okay, so one thing I'm gonna do is put one here. Probably put one here. I have to be really careful where I put these because sometimes they don't get very tall. Fluff this out here. Fluff this out here. Maybe put one... I don't know if this will work, but I know the glass technique. It might not work, but you can put glass and then sometimes it will make it a big tree instead of a small tree. Again, don't know if that will work. Oh, bone meal. I can't reach the stem now. Oh gosh. Okay. So that's it fully grown, basically. Which, obviously... Oh wow, it has an actual tree felling animation. That's cool. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to get rid of these because they're not going to be tall enough. So what I'm going to do, because I don't actually know how to fix it, I'm going to cheat, basically. I'm just going to put the trees up sort of high, maybe really high, and hope that I can make it look good by extending... oh god, I can't even reach that. How am I supposed to bone meal you? Dude. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay, so something like this is maybe not what we're looking for. Oh, forgot, I can't... Wait, so I can't... Oh, I can't even cheat. Because the minute you take the block from under it, it gets rid of it. Oh no. My plan has been foiled. So is it just a case of just getting lucky? Okay. So that's fully grown. That. Okay. So would I then maybe put one here? I just want it to be tall. Oh, this is good. This I can get behind. Heck yes. Yes on this one. That one's good. That one's good. Okay, okay, okay. I can definitely work with this. I can work with it. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe I can't work with this. Hold on. I'm going to make the tree grow up so that I'm not, like, stuck crouched. Where did you get Jericho and RDR 2? So online you can just get him in any stables, but I think in single player you can only get him from the stables in Blackwater, I believe. How to destroy the planet. Abby Neptune ordered! Yeah! Congratulations! I assume that was Neptune, yes. I like how you put your name as Neptune on here as well. That's cool. Oh, you got both! You got both! You got Blue Roan Brabant and Brea Atlanta. Congratulations on your new ponies. Here you go. You can have a look. Here's your Blue Roan Brabant. Looking absolutely gorgeous. I definitely don't get confused when my camera's flipped at all. And you are now the proud owner of Lewis, am I right in saying this is our last Atlanta? Because I think it might be. We definitely don't have many. But this is the Atlanta, and they're gorgeous. Congratulations on your new ponies! Yay! That's amazing. Abby, am I late? A little bit, but that's okay. We're hanging around. We're having fun, you know? It's having fun out here. Maybe I'll put one here. So I wanted to create an area where the horses could... Oh, this one looks a bit bushy. I guess I could just tree surgery it, couldn't I? Could just chop off the lower bushels, but... That's the saddest looking tree I've ever seen. Can I... Okay, there we go. That, I mean, it still doesn't look great, but... Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. Okay. I don't know what's going on with this branch. I might have to chop... I kind of like that you can tree surgery these. It's actually kind of handy. Let's put one right here. Let's put one right here. And hope that it's a big one. Because if it's a small one, I'm going to have a problem. Alright, let's make it big, 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 big. Big, 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 big. And we're going to do tree surgery on you. I think that's just small enough. Maybe tree surgery on you, perhaps? I don't want to do too much surgery because I just know it's going to end up biting me in the bum. That's quite nice. So it isn't a huge, like, super tree area. Maybe one, like, here. I can't be stopped. I'm tree crazy now. I'm tree crazy. Oh, gosh. Ugh. Let me get to the... Okay, there we go. So if I... Hold on. Do this. It might have taken out some of my fencing, possibly. But let's just make this nice and big. And then... can I leave? Can I get out of here? Here we go. Yeah, that's nice. It's looking a bit overcrowded. Maybe I'll do a little bit of surgery. Chop you off. There we go. That's looking better. Probably. Am I going to go too far? Oh, I totally went too far. It's okay, it grows back. It's fine, it grows back. It grows back, it's fine. Okay, how are we liking this? How are we liking this? She loves trees. I'm going to become a tree channel. That's it. That's me done. That is my life now. I think that was looking pretty darn nice. I might just chop off that one branch. Just because I feel like it's a little bit hindering on the path there. So now I've chopped that off. We've got a little bit more. Yeah, this is good. Can I make this taller? Can I make you tall? Okay, chop that off. Is that chop that off? Nice. Okay, that's nice. I just want the leaves to be quite high so the horses can pine trees. That's good. So the horses can come in here and not like whack their heads on things. I'll probably shave this one down a little bit as well. I don't know if the leaves grow back per se. This one isn't too big, but I think that's looking pretty good. It's a nice sheltered area for them. It's got a little bit of, I say a little bit of trees. It's got quite a few. It's got quite a few trees. But basically, again, they can either choose the shelter over there, they can choose the shelter over here, or they can come cantering in, maybe come around here, have a walk. Yeah, you would hope the trees don't blow down and smack up the electric fence. But you know what? Even if it did, they just have access to this area here. Yeah. Yeah. Am I doing more tree surgery? Don't look. If you're sensitive to tree surgery, probably don't look. Because I'm doing a lot of that. Can we make you raise? Lovely. That's looking good. That's looking really nice. Great job, Dr. Abby. I'm guessing you got your tree degree. You would be correct. You would be correct. I am well certified in trees. Thank you for making sure. I'm sure the horses would be perfectly safe with blowing up trees. What do you mean? Blowing up trees? Do you mean blowing over? Did I say blowing up? I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if I said that. Okay, so we've got a nice roly-poly area for them here, which I kind of love. Over here, we've got their shelter. Now, for the shelter, I think usually they have like a solid ground. I don't think they usually have dirt ground because it causes issues So we do set stone. So it causes issues with their feet, I think. If it's like muddy and wet, obviously they're just going to be standing in it. This place doesn't get as much sunlight as the rest of the paddock does. So if it did rain and they like trudged in, they would bring the mud in, yes, with them. However, they would not want to stand on it. Speaking of, maybe, so you said hay. Have we got any? We've got like slabs of hay, I guess. Like sort of hay bales. What kind of trap door? Oh, trap door. It's all one word. Because I saw, obviously, there was a dirt trap door. So I'm wondering, maybe we could get some mud? Or something like that to just make it look like the horses kind of brought in some of the dirt with them. I mean, I could just use a dirt one. But I was kind of looking for mud. I mean, we've got terracotta, but that doesn't look very convincing. Yeah, let's go with the dirt trapdoor. Yeah, so we're just gonna have, I mean, it's because I haven't done the paths yet. That's why. Haven't done the paths. Also, one thing we will need is hay nets or net. No, it's called feeder. They're called slow feeders. Even though, oh, it's grain feeder and slow feeder. So we want the slow feeders. I guess we could have random colors, because I guess you kind of do. Like, you just have, like, hay nets, don't you? You don't really, like, pay attention to which, like, who has what color. Definitely want yellow. What's everybody's favorite color? Maybe I can pick one that's one of your favorite colors. Mine's pink, so I've already picked up pink. If your favorite color is yellow, I've already got that one. Maybe I should get the sunshine one, because this one is really pretty. And this is like kind of harsh yellow. I actually really like the sunshine one. Blue, green. I'll grab the sunshine one. Light green. Ooh, light green's a good choice. I think we might. Yeah, we have mint. Blue. I'm seeing quite a few blues. And I probably get one more and go with the purple. If your favorite is purple, there you go. So I just put like one sort of feeder. Let me think. So this is what they look like when they're just on the floor. They do look a bit like a cage. But obviously they couldn't make hay feeders look good in Minecraft because they have to be square, obviously. Wow, you get some real graininess in there. Look at that. Look at those textures. I think it's just the shaders aren't playing nice with the inside of that. Definitely mint. Want to do a poll next time because there are too many colors. Too many colors. So what I want is obviously there to be feeders all around. And what that will encourage the horses to do is to move around the different areas of the track to have themselves a munch, you know? To have a bit of a munch. So I don't want them sticking out too far on the path because that would kind of defeat the whole point of it. See, I don't know if I'd want them standing on this too often. So I'd maybe put one... Oh, that's not the pink I want. Hold on. Feeder. Because I wanted the rose pink. Because I think that's really nice. Not salmon. Where's the rose? Hound? Oh, here, rose. I was staring straight at it. So, right. We've already done purple. We've already done mint. We've just put down the pink. They're a little bit close. We haven't done the blue yet. Or the yellow. So, I think... having the blue here and maybe the yellow hanging on the inside, maybe? Is this a full block? No, this is a full block. So have that hanging here. Let's get a chain and just do maybe just the normal chain and go from the top all the way down. Just like that. So they do have some food. And then we've got more hay nets around here. So they never... Actually, I might move this pink one to here. Yeah, I think I'll move the pink one to there so that they have food sort of closer to there. Is it still growing? Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, there we go. That's better. So they still have access to food wherever they... Actually, I might remove... Maybe I'll move the blue one. Because I don't want them coming in and then just immediately eating and calling that a day. I'd prefer if they had to move to the back of the paddock to be able to gain access to that food. So maybe I'll move the rose feeder to here, right? So they've got food all around. Obviously, we've got a water source there, but we do need actual troughs. And with them, we're going to need a spigot and a block of water. Here we go. Put the pink one in the tree. Ooh, that's a shout. I like that. Ooh, I very much like that. With that, though, I think you'd want a rope, wouldn't you? I think normally I use the Beautify rope. That's really smart. I like that. So you'd maybe tie it around. Can we get a branch? Get a branch maybe like that. Well, actually, I think maybe that's... Hold on. If I do... How did that happen? I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did to that tree. Can you... Ah! I keep making it worse. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm not a certified surgeon. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no, that was such a good idea as well. I definitely want to do that. But this time I'm going to try and not make my tree go invisible. Because that did seem to be a bit of an issue. So, okay, down we go. There we go. Can we make that any taller? I'm gonna make this nice and tall, and we're gonna chop you off, and we're gonna hang. That doesn't really work, does it? I might have to do like a traditional. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a traditional tree. Wait, is that one invisible too? What the heck? What the heck? Okay, you know what? No one saw that. It's fine. I don't know why some of them are going invisible. But, can I... Ah, it's just got to chop from there, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm just going to build a traditional tree, okay? I'm going to build a traditional tree. And no one's going to make fun of me for the way that my traditional tree looks, okay? You're not allowed to make fun of me. Okay, grab this. Fluff this up so it doesn't look so bad. And... You'll see the vision. It hangs like this, and we grab... Oh my god, I got rid of it. Rose. We grab the rose feeder, and we go like that. Maybe your world is becoming corrupt. No, don't scare me like that, Flickers. Don't scare me like that. I'm just going to assume it's a glitch with the mod. But the problem is if I get rid of the mod, all of my trees will disappear, and that... might send me over the edge. I do not know. But that would make me very upsetty, Spaghetti. That's why you don't get your tree degree off of Legoland, people. Listen, they said it was legit, okay? I paid like £25 for that degree. Oh my gosh, guys. I thought it was real. Okay, you know what? For a handmade tree, that's not bad. I've probably made worse in my life. And that actually doesn't look too bad. I'm quite happy with that. So, great idea, by the way. A little hanging hay feeder. Looking gorgeous. Love it. Should slow them down as well if they came barreling in here to, like, you know, burn off some steam. Maybe they'll get distracted by the hay net and slow down. And if not, they either will happily trot over here, roll in the sand bath, come across this, perhaps. Actually, now I'm looking at it. I kind of wish I'd done it diagonally this way. It's too late to change it now. However, I do wish I had done it diagonally across here. Because I feel like that would be better. But it's too late now. I'm just going to have to accept it. Speaking of, we were doing the water troughs. For this, I'm going to need the oak fences. So we want them to have pretty constant access to water. One thing I do want to do in here is, have you guys ever heard of a mineral buffet or a herb buffet? It's basically where you take lots of different buckets of water and put different minerals in the water. So you'll have like one with salt in it, one with turmeric, one with... I don't know what else you can put in there. But basically, I learned this off of someone who does, like, the whole Paddock Paradise thing. And they said it's really good because your horses will get different minerals when they're lacking them. So they'll only drink it if they're really interested. So I really like that idea. And I reckon we should Again, we can't really make it look very realistic because it's all just going to be water. But I think we should make a water buffet because that sounds kind of cool, doesn't it? Put a shelter. If you're wanting realism, put some matting down in the shelter as if the horse's shoe, it will slip on stone, and if they're stood on stone without shoes, it will damage their feet. Good point. That is a very good point. I will have to do that. Let's put the buffet, the mineral buffet here. So we'll only do 3. We'll only do 3 little buckets. But as for the mats, that's not how you spell mat. Let me have a look. I usually do the medium rubber mat. Is usually my go-to. I'm not sure how to do this though without it looking weird. Have fun, Eddie's Gun. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, I know, it's cool, isn't it? So like the horses, if they're missing a mineral, will just go and drink from the mineral buffet and get what they want. So that's really cool. Where do I put the mats though? Because like realistically, horses will just stand wherever. Maybe do the light mats. Good point. Like that. That looks pretty good though. I like the look of the stone, but I do think you're right with the whole realism thing. Abby, would you ever get a tattoo? I was thinking about it once. I don't know if I can commit. I think the commitment of getting a tattoo, I don't know if I can do. Again, I am 24 now, but it's just one of those things, like, I just changed so much as a person. Like, I would say I try to change as much as possible, but, yeah, I feel like I'd hate to get a tattoo and then change as a person and then dislike the tattoo. I mean, you should put the hay feeders in the stable because if some of the horses need their hay hosed down, or they may need their hay dried. Oh, I like that. Maybe we can put a couple of these here, sort of like this. Although, if a horse needs their hay hosed down, specifically maybe because they have laminitis or something, they wouldn't be able to go in the Paddock Paradise because then that means all the feed would have to be soaked. So yeah, that's made me think. What about a temporary one that kind of looks real? I thought about that, but then I would be like, why though? Plus, I don't know if I'd suit tattoos. Being totally realistic, I don't know if I'm cool enough to pull off a tattoo. Get a horse tattoo, bro. See, that's the thing is, like, what style do you get the horse tattoo? That's my question, you know? Debating if I could use one of the chonks for the birthday stream. The one that kept looking at you, the Shire from the last RDO stream. Oh, that was so cute. I love that Shire. That I don't know what their name is. Please feel free to tell me in the chat. But they were so sweet. They, like, every time me and who was it? Me and Kayla. Kayla and I stood next to them. The Shire was like, hello, hello. Get a Sporkle tattoo. I have to get it in color though, because otherwise Sporkle wouldn't be very obvious. My cob used to have his hay hose down because he would cough from the dust. Yeah. Maybe sand or something similar to sand with matting in the shelter. Jamie's got an idea. I kind of like that. I do like the look of the stone because you can imagine you'd want to put like an actual foundation down to put the whole structure. But valet, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Maybe, hold on. Maybe, I can do, if I do, if I did, oh, it's going to look terrible if I do a percentage. I'm just going to do it just to see. It's going to look bad. I'm just going to say that now. 80% SWEM light. Light rubber mat. This is going to look bad. I am aware. It could look worse. It really could look worse, actually. I was expecting that to look way worse. What do we prefer? That or that? Now I'm looking at it. I'm like, that does kind of work better, doesn't it? Because the sand kind of looks like maybe shavings. Wait, it doesn't look bad, though? Yeah. The sand does kind of look like shavings. 40% sand, do you think? We can try that. If we did 60% and 40%. So that's with more sand. That's with a little bit more sand. We can do 50-50. See what that looks like. We can do 50-50. So that's with even more sand. Honestly, that doesn't look too bad. You know what I might do though? I might like have the outline be stone, so it looks sort of like you can tell maybe the foundation was stone, and then under the on top of the foundation there was mats put down, maybe. 40% sand is my favorite. Oh, is that not gonna let me? Like that? You prefer that? I kind of see it. Do a little shaving so it's not so flat. Good idea. I probably have to do medium shavings, maybe. Ooh, these are deluxe ones. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, I think those blend quite well. We can maybe put some shavings around the place. I'm not going to make it look too sort of... I mean, I could maybe concentrate it right in the corner. Maybe because this is where horses are going to be standing more. Same with the water buffet. And then you really ease up. Have a little bit of that showing. How does that look? Does that look a little bit better? Do we like that? I like that. Maybe even we can pull the shavings out a little bit more. So it maybe looks like maybe, you know, the horses sort of walked through or done whatever, and they've kind of pulled some of the shavings out with it. That looks a lot nicer, I think. It looks a lot more textured. I'm looking at that and I'm like, that is kind of a big shelter, but however, the SWEM horses are also kind of big, so it would suit it. These trees are looking kind of weird. I think they keep growing. I think that's what's happening, is the trees are still growing. This one won't, because this one I made myself. So that was obviously everybody's favorite tree because I made that myself. Yeah, I think that looks really good. I'm really happy with that. The one thing is, obviously, realistically, you have a paddock paradise. The track is going to be worn down by the horses cantering, trotting, walking, standing, on all of it, which means most of it I'm probably going to change to like a mixed look. So I'd probably go with something like, let me see, apply. That's probably sill. Set. I'd probably do, okay, we definitely want at least 15% grass block. I'd say 20% coarse dirt. Is there mud? Mud. Yeah, okay, so we'd maybe want, mud's really dark though. Mud's really, really dark. What else? I don't want stone, because that's like a path. I want this to look like really worn down. And really like the path has been walked on. Could do clay. I don't know. Let's just enter that real quick. And then just have a look at what natural blocks we've got. So we've already put coarse dirt in, not cursed dirt. Podzol maybe? That might look a bit weird on its own. Maybe the brown mushroom block actually with this texture pack looks kind of good. So maybe let's actually put this up to 30% and then put 10% mushroom. No, what was it called? What was it called? I just saw it. Brown. Is it called brown mushroom block? Yeah, micro brown mushroom block. So we've got to go brown mushroom block. What was... There is mud. Maybe I'll do like 5% mud. What other... So these are the natural blocks. These are probably what I'm gonna look at the most. I mean, I can have a look at how that looks. It might not look good. Let me just do a test patch over here. What do we think of that? I mean, obviously it's quite big. Maybe more grass, do you think? Maybe more grass, like a little bit more grass. Maybe like 25% grass. So like this. Do you think the mushroom blocks ruin it? Because they are quite like textured. I don't know. Still more grass, you think? Maybe you can go up to like... I mean, if I put 50%, it'll actually balance. So that's with more grass. And that's what it looks like from the ground. Ooh, yeah, I hadn't considered dirt path. Hold on. You don't... Do we... Oh, thank you, Flickers. I don't really like the mushroom. Are we like 50-50 on the mushroom, or do we not like the mushroom? I'd say grass, dry compost, coarse dirt, and maybe a dirt path. I definitely think we should add dirt path. Maybe instead of the mushroom, we add a path. What's it called? Dirt path. So that's it without the mushroom block. And that's it with the mushroom block. And I will add the path to the other one as well. Honestly, guys, I kind of like the mushroom block. I think it just adds some really unique texture to it. Not the mushroom, I thought it was coal. Mushroom block is better. Keep the mushrooms. Dry compost. Aha. Okay. Yeah, we can try and incorporate that. Okay, so I definitely want the brown mushroom. Okay, we're gonna have to reduce everything. So 20%, take this down to 5%, 5% mud. So we have math 10% to play with. So if I said 10%, it would be SWEM, dry compost. It's just called compost. What is it in here? Compost. Oh, it's just called compost. Okay. Well, here we go. This is... I'll try this over here. This is with... So this doesn't have any path, but it's got compost, it's got mushroom, it's got coarse dirt, and then it's got the... Yeah, we could put, like, poo on the path as well to make it more horsey. I kind of like the mushroom. Yeah, it looks a bit funky, but I think it adds a little bit of spice, you know? I definitely have my brush too big. I need to decrease the size of my brush. Hold on. Shape. Radius. Oh, it's radius then set. Put this at 3. There we go. So there we go. We've got a little bit more of a condensed path. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh no. Undo. There we go. Sometimes it catches the grass blocks. Alright, let me just get this up here. Do we like that? I like this. Yeah, I'd probably get rid of most of the grass on it, just because the horses would have already eaten it by now. Realistically, they would have munched their way straight through that. Yeah, it looks good. Keep this. I like it. I like that we all like it as well. Yeah, it definitely looks quite muddy, but like a lot of horse places tend to be. There we go. And then do... Might have to manually sculpt right there. Ooh, that's wrong. That is... Oh, it's wrong again. Okay, here we go. I'm losing my voice. Let's go through here. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Go through here. Try and sculpt out some of this path. How is that looking? That's not looking too shabby. That is not looking too shabby. Over here looks a bit strange though. Hold on. I might reduce the brush size even further. So if you could do 2 here. Okay, I might have gotten rid of some of the path there. There we go. Yeah, it looks good. I think it looks quite realistic as well, which I really do like. I really do like. Okay. One thing I will do is just clean up these. I think I might go in with like a bit of a sculpting brush. Maybe to make the edges look a bit more grassy, because realistically the horses wouldn't be standing on those. So maybe some areas would look a little bit, like, less trodden on, basically. You should have a winter paddock. I mean, the thing with Paddock Paradises is they tend to be an all year round paddock, which is really good. So even when things do get muddy, they tend to actually do quite well. So let's just widen this path slightly. So realistically, the paths themselves, yeah, maybe around here. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay. It's looking good. I think I could maybe tweak the ground a little bit more. But I think that's looking good. It's not done. We're not done. But rate my Paddock Paradise so far out of 10. I think it's looking pretty good right now. We've got the entrances here. And then we've got our shelter with a water buffet, which we will put in. Skylights, of course. We've got some hay nets in here. We've got hay net over here, a sand rolling pit here. We've got another hay net. We've got some, like, stepping areas, some obstacles, some, like, stone to kind of wear down their hooves. We've got, like, a sheltered hangout area. We've got our pond that goes straight across. And I have to admit, this hanging feeder is my favorite. It is my favorite. I love that so much. I think it's looking pretty good. To its missing horses, fair. That is a fair point. It is missing horses. You are correct. 1 out of 10, 10 out of 10 if there was horses. We'll add horses. Don't worry. We will add horses. Diamond's got a great idea that I very much like. We can add, instead of adding dips, I think I'll add raised banks, because dips might mess with the AI a little bit. So if we went sand, please tell me there's a sand trapdoor. I mean, there isn't. Oh, there's not going to be a matching block for it, is there? Sand cotter. Okay, I might try and... Oh, that doesn't look any good. I mean, that's too bright. And oh, actually, that might work. If, what is this? Sand cotter. Sand cotter. And that looks like this color. So maybe I could make it look a little bit more disturbed by putting in some texture. Putting in a little bit of texture. And then... I didn't actually mean to do that, but there you go. How's that looking? You can say if you don't like it, that's fine. Just maybe making it look a little bit more like they've come and rolled in it a little bit. I'm not loving the trapdoors. I think they're just creating way too much of a shadow. Add a hill? I wouldn't add a hill in the sand pit, because the sand would probably fall. You'd end up with a pretty flat hill. If I was to add a hill, I probably don't have the space. We can make another one. There's no reason we can't have multiple Paddock Paradises. Wet sand. Wait, hold on. Wet. Oh, I haven't got wet sand. I've only got wet sponges, if that helps. Too patchy. I mean, if I got rid of the trapdoors, would that look a little bit better? It doesn't blend very well. That's a real shame, because I really wanted to do a little bit more, like Diamond was saying, a little bit more sculpting, making it look a little bit more realistic. But that's a shame. Don't put trapdoors, just add more sand. I do think it kind of looks good, just sand, though. Does it look super realistic? No. Actually, speaking of maybe, we could find a close color match in here. I don't think we can. Sandstone saddle? Why is this called Sandstone Saddle? Oh, is it just the color? It's like a saddle? Oh, cool. Sand. It's just called sand. Thank you, Lion Gamer, for subscribing. I hope the music and everything is okay for you guys. I hope it's not too loud or too quiet. I don't know. I might leave the sand pit. Maybe I'll come up with something in the future that is a little bit better. But so far, I think that looks pretty good. Pretty good. I will have to sculpt out some more, like, paths to make the paddocks look more used. I specifically wanted runs as well, just to allow me to have horses just turned out. I could do individual runs. I know that the music is great. Yay, thank you. I was thinking about doing individual runs, but I think it's nicer. Why are there blocked off spaces in the middle? What do you mean? Like these sections? That's the point of the Paddock Paradise, is that basically you, instead of having like a full field, horses, they've researched this. Horses will move less when they're just out in a big paddock. They might run around for a bit, but other than that, they tend to stand in the same places. Whereas with a Paddock Paradise, where it's a track system, they're encouraged more to walk around, because if you're eating here and you're like, oh, I'm thirsty, they've got to go all the way over here to have a drink. Speaking of, I did need to put in my water sources because I was forgetting to do that. Let's grab ourselves a trough and a fence and a spigot. And then a block of water. There's a lot of things you need to set up water sources. So we've got a water source right here. I think it would be ideal to put a water source here as well. Oh, I don't need to do that. Do this, and then just carry this along here, and then and that's not what I meant to put in there. There you go. So we now have a spigot system. They have a really big trough of water to fill up. Luckily as well, the troughs get filled up by the rain, which is super handy. That is super handy. So they should always have access to what they need. They just might have to walk a little bit to get there. Now, I'm thinking of putting a water trough in here, but the reason I might not is because there's a water source right there. There is a water source right here. Maybe, I mean, there's also a water source right here as well. I mean, I could put it next to the sand, but then they just roll sand. Exactly, it's also good for their muscles. I want to put one more trough down, but I don't know where to put the trough down. I currently have the horses, like, intake search radius at 40 blocks, so it's not huge. Actually, speaking of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 30, 31, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So, if a horse is standing here, including over there, but it can't get over there, its search radius for what it needs will go up to here. Which means, yes, if I have a hay net over here, the horse won't be able to detect it. However, I know for a fact that within this radius, 1, 2, 3, I think that's just outside, maybe. No, actually, I think that's inside. This one as well. So it means that they always have access. It just means that they have to walk further for it, which is pretty good. The shaders I use is Kappa. So they're called Kappa. They are very demanding on your PC. Very. The reason they look this good is because they have a lot of demand put on your PC. So if you can run it, fabulous. If you can't, I can recommend BSL shaders. I've got them here. They're just called BSL shaders. Complementary Unbound, I haven't really used. Silda's Vibrant is pretty good as well. I don't know what U shader is. I don't think I put that one in. Kappa is gorgeous. Really recommend it. If you can run it, it's very high. Is the empty space for baby horses? No, the empty space is just to promote moving, essentially. And they can graze through it as well if they want to stick their head down and, like, through the fence. They can do that as well. So, yeah, this is my Paddock Paradise. The one thing I have forgotten is the grain feeders. Now, the thing with the grain feeders is it'll be annoying to have to fill up the grain feeders myself all the time. That's a really nice color palette. And depending on how many horses you have in here, I don't know. I don't know how many feeders I'd need. And again, if they're standing right here and they're hungry, they need to have access to quite a few of the grain feeders. I think I can put a couple in here for sure. But it's just when these will probably be the main choice ones. So when they come in and these get eaten, they're gonna have to search for more. So I'm gonna pick a couple more colors. Maybe I quite like the light colors, but the darker colors are nice too. Maybe this green grain feeder can go in the forest. Maybe there's a feeder right here. There's a lot of food right on this tree, but it's the only tree I can attach it to. The blue one maybe can go like here as well. So we have a couple. Oh, I can't. Hold on. Oh, it's not gonna let me put that there. Hold on. It gets a bit pedantic about where you can put them because it doesn't let you put them on the floor. So you've got to attach it to a block and then remove the block, and then it's fine. A horse life video? No, probably not. I unfortunately I just didn't really enjoy it that much, which is a shame. I don't know if I've shouted out this order or not. I think I might have. Yeah, I think I got all of them. I just got a notification. It was just a delayed notification. But you should, anyway, go to pinehavenponies.co.uk and have a look at our horses. We've got a birthday discount of 24% off of everything. Schleich ponies. We've got horsey magazines. We're your one-stop shop for horsey things, specifically model horse things. So we've got like toys and stuff. So yeah, you should check out pinehavenponies.co.uk. And we do ship internationally, apart from the USA. I'm sorry, we've discontinued shipping to the USA due to the tariff situation because we just don't know how that's going to work and how we're going to deal with that. So I do apologise if you were waiting to order from us. But again, it's not permanent, we hope. But we hope to be back on track relatively soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm going to add a couple more. So we've got orange. Got an orange one here. The only thing is this path, I mean, I guess this path's like point is if you have ended up over here, it's actually the quickest way back to the shelter. So I guess that's kind of the point of it. But do I put something else there? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, that's one thing. I couldn't get Sporkle to work. I don't know why. I asked Mel, though. You know the person who made Trout? Hold on, I'll show you if I go resource packs. Look, there's Trout by Melby. I emailed Mel, and I was like, hey, can I commission you for a couple horses? And they did say yes, but I have to contact them on Discord, and I haven't got around to doing that yet. So, hopefully, we'll see another version of Sporkle come along, which would be really nice. So, where am I going to put this orange feeder? So, there's only one feeder here right now. Maybe we put another one here. Again, I'm just kind of like eyeballing it. Again, I don't know how many horses I'd have in here. The horses tend to need to be fed once a day. So, you'd want them to be able to... Oh, one thing I've forgotten, though, is one of the paddock feeders. The problem with the paddock feeder, though, is it does encourage standing around, which we kind of don't want. So maybe we'll put a paddock feeder here. There's quite a lot of food in this area, though. And we do want them to move about. So maybe... Oh, this purple one's so pretty. I'm going to have to get rid of it, though. Instead of that one there, we'll put this feeder. We'll go ahead and grab our quality hay. Quality. So we've got our quality bales, and we're just going to fill up all the feeders. That's one good thing about the paddock feeders, is that they hold quite a lot of hay, whereas this one only holds a block, as you can see. So I'm just going to go around and quickly fill up all of these, so that when we do move the horses in, they will be ready to rumble. I think that was all of them. See, that didn't take too long. But I guess if I'm trying to be realistic and not fly around. Oh, one thing I did want, though, is to... I grab this, grab that black. I did want to... If I... Oh, sorry, blue. I didn't mean to destroy you, but oh well. Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. And then it was a half barrel. We'll grab the blue one. Put this one here. And then we put a spigot on all of them. And they have a bit of water to enjoy, which I love. Exactly. So they can help themselves to the water buffet if they wish. And yeah, they're able to kind of move around. I think I'm really happy with the way this has turned out. Now, the one problem with this design is if you watch, you can start to see the bunting is like it doesn't come up. Doesn't look terrible from far away. If you zoom in, you do see it. But maybe you could put desensitization items on the tree in the center, like wind chimes or a pinwheel, so the horses can get used to the noise and moving things in there every day. Diamond, you are full of good ideas today. Your age up that has happened today has made you very wise. I actually do have wind chimes, and I basically never use them. It's just so sad. I'll let you guys choose which one you like the sound of the best. So I will... Is this a block? No, this is a block. I will let you hear. Actually, we'll go maybe over here. I wonder if you will be able to hear it. Okay, we'll just use this branch for a while. Hold on. If I quieten up, you should be able to hear it. Can you hear that? It's a little bit quiet. I might have to... Blocks, maybe? No, that wasn't the right one. No controls. It's probably note blocks. Yeah, you can. So that is the amethyst wind chime. Remember? Remember what that sounds like? It's a bit quiet though. I don't know how to make it louder, because I don't know what that is affected by. The only thing I can maybe do is turn down the ambient environment, because that is, you probably hearing a lot of birds. Apart from that, everything is up all the way. That probably needs to be up. This will be louder, I think. So, can you kind of hear that? So that's the iron wind chime. That one's quite nice. That one's probably my favorite. We've also got the copper wind chimes. That's like a deeper sound. Very tranquil. Very tranquil. I think I like the iron one the best. But right here we've also got the bamboo wind chimes. That's funny. The bamboo kind of fits with the forest though, doesn't it? Like, I don't know, looks wise, it does kind of fit in here. So I think my top two are the iron wind chime and the bamboo. You like the copper one? I think the copper one's nice. It's very serene, isn't it? The bamboo tickles my brain. I love that. I love people discovering that certain noises will tickle their brain. For this, I might have to cheeky wee make another custom tree so that I can actually have some things sort of hanging. Maybe here. Is that acceptable? Probably. And do this. Look at me making my custom trees. Custom trees. Is that good? Yeah, because we can have some stuff maybe higher up as well. Now I just need to fluff it out with some bamboo and iron. I was thinking iron maybe in the barn. It's like something like that. So it's kind of very serene, very chill. The wind chimes are nice. And I was thinking over here maybe the bamboo. So it's a little bit more clappery and, you know, And I think it... Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. And it may be as well... Oh, I need to turn down that block sound. That block sound is so loud. So very loud. Let's reduce you, thanks. Is that block sound still super loud, or is that just me? I don't know. Either way. Let's fluff this out. It's looking pretty good. The block sounds good? Okay, good. As long as it's not too loud and nobody's getting their ears hurt when I stop talking and the block sounds become super, super loud. Let's see what abomination I've managed to make this time. Ah, it's not too bad. It just needs some fluffing up here, probably. Fluffing up there, maybe. Yeah, it looks a bit funky, but it's just got character. It's just got a little bit of charm. There we go. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Lovely! Okay, and for this, actually, now I'm looking at it, that's probably a better option for that. Okay, and then for this, we'll probably pop the bamboo chime here, so they can walk through it if... Oh, never mind. They can be next to it if they want. So that should create a nice sound. I mean, obviously, that's me, like, stimulating it, like touching it, but it does sort of naturally like clink in the wind, which is really nice. So we've got our wind chimes up now, which I love. Might even put one more down. Oh, I totally shouldn't. Oh, I totally will though. Yeah, so they get a couple of wind chimes, you know, just showing like stuff, you know, can move in the wind and noises and stuff, just help desensitize them, like Diamond said. As for the other like desensitization tools, I wouldn't be able to use the actual ones. What's this? Orange awning? Oh. Cute. It's like a little... Well, it's just an awning, isn't it? That's cute. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, in terms of, like... I don't know what else you'd have. How many gorgeous sets of tack we've got now. So cute. I mean, yeah, I can't really think of anything you'd put down more for desensitization. Maybe a ball? Is there actually a ball that I mean, there's Jolly Hay balls. Oh, yeah, that's right. You've got Jolly balls. Oh, we need salt licks as well. We'd want a salt lick. The other ones are like scratchy posts. So definitely salt lick next to every single water source. Maybe not every single, but these ones definitely. So we've got salt licks, so they can have access to some salty salt. And if they want to maybe salt lick there as well, the water source is close enough. Horse toys, we've got a Jolly Ball. I'll maybe put that in the sand. So this is maybe like their play pit or something. I think that's quite a cute idea. And then maybe here they can have like a hay ball. It used to have like hay bits sticking out, but it doesn't anymore. So it looks kind of rubbish, actually. I'm going to get rid of that. Oh, is this one I was thinking of? Ooh, look at that. Oh, wait, that's so cool. It's like a little treat ball. Oh, I'm so sad that that's floating. Oh, because it's just not going to look good with the chains, is it? Hold on. If I said do this. Hold on. Does that look terrible? The chains just look kind of weird. I just wish we had something else to hang things from. Need to lick rocks of salt. Hey, at least you've got lots of sodium. Use rope. I mean, didn't you have a rope? Yeah, I do have rope. I use rope over here. The reason I use chains is because I felt like with the hay feeders, they look a bit strange with the ropes, maybe. Like, these are the hay feeders with the chains. But maybe I can change it to the ropes. So that's with a rope instead. That doesn't look terrible. I'd probably only have one, because maybe you could have one horse here and one horse here, sort of batting it back and forth. Do you think I should change this to the ropes as well? What do you guys think? Did you prefer the rope or the chains? I do think the chains look more I don't know, posh, because they're the same color as the netting. But the ropes also look kind of put together and, you know, kind of DIY, which is nice. I think the rope is nicer. Chain is probably better. Chain, rope. Ooh, we're a bit... We're a bit unsure on that one. I might just leave it as a chain because we do have ropes on other things, so maybe this is more an officially connected hay net. I do like the chains. Okay. I'm thinking this, I mean, this looks like a pretty cool shelter, doesn't it? You come in, you can have your breakfast, you can have a snack. There's a water buffet here. There's like a little snack hay bowl thing. You've got an area you can run a bit in, roll, trot over to get over here. I think this is looking pretty darn good. This is looking pretty darn good. So I'm gonna maybe switch the way that this opens, because I prefer it opens outwards, so you bring it towards you to get the horses out. I will have to put in a path here. Don't know what to do with this section. Maybe like a couple like wheelbarrows or something. I don't know. Maybe I should push this back a little bit. Ooh, need to hide the stone. This is totally natural. Don't worry about it. Okay. Maybe I was thinking of putting like a little shed, but I really don't think I have the space. I think instead, do you think I should put the muck pile here? Ooh, that's what I was going to do. That's what I was going to do the poopy. Okay, one thing. I'm going to finally do it. Oh, it's Rattle. Hi, Rattle. I'm going to put one horse in, okay? I'm going to put one horse on the paddock track to check everything works. Hi, oh, by the way, Rattle, look at my paddock track. Tell me I'm not like the coolest person ever. Oh, I've just realized these leaves are a different color. I don't know why they are, but they are. Yeah, look at that. Look at my paddock track. I just gave a tour, but I'll do it again for you, I guess. We've got our shelter. We've got some wind chimes up in here, because why not? We've got a hay ball they can play with. We've got a sand pit with another ball. Some steppy areas. A little sheltered, good track. Thanks for... Oh my goodness, she's gone. Rattle came in to say hi and then she was gone. Hi, Rattle. Bye, Rattle. Good. Oh, I forgot. It's like really late for her. About to go out. Ooh, where you going? Either she's going out or she's passing out. One of the two. Either way, enjoy. Enjoy. Add a few flags. I don't know if I have flags. Oh, I do. Apparently I do have flags. I don't know how they work. I don't know if they work like actual flags. I'm going to assume they don't. I was kind of expecting them to flap in the wind, but I don't know why I was expecting that. Also, these do not work. Oh, it's just an award flag? Okay. So these are the best flags I got, but they just look impassable. Like, I'm sure if they were up on a pole, they'd look fine. But because they're just like rectangles of solidness, they don't look great. Wait, don't leave us. She's got to go to bed. She's tired or she's going out. I'm not sure which one. I like the blinds more. What is this? Iron blinds? Blinded by the lights. That's very funny. I don't know how these work. Shift? No. Oh! Look at that. That's cool. Put the flag on sticks. I just don't know if it'll look that good. To do like a blue tarp area, I could. She's an old lady. She needs all the beauty sleep she can get. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it fits too much. Either way, I am well chuffed. I'm well chuffed with this paddock track. I think it looks really, really good. Just going to make sure... Oh, there's one bit of path from our old pathing. That's cute. I'm just going to make sure that all of these kind of match up. Like, you know, horses come through and they drag some of the shading out. Bunting? I mean, I don't want to make it... Oh, yeah, actually, that's a good point. We do have flag bunting. I don't want to overstimulate the horses, though. Yeah, I don't want to overstimulate the horses. I might make a desensitization arena. Like an arena that is set up with desensitization items. I do like the idea, but I'm not sure if I could pull it off. Because I do want horses to feel... Oh, fairy lights. Time set. Lewis, if you could come and get unit. I think he wants to go get busy. Which wouldn't make any sense to anyone who's listening. Just realized I don't think I've said that on stream before. What am I looking for? Fairy lights. Okay. Oh, is there nowhere? Oh, hold on, I've attached it. Cozy. It's not attached how I want it to be, but God, it's very dark, isn't it? I could attach it here and here, although then that doesn't work either. I mean, I could maybe attach it. Sorry if you can't see anything, by the way. I'm just wanting to look how the lights look. So if I grab here, no, grab here and grab, let's see. Yeah. How's that looking? Is that cute? Do we like that? Do we like that? Do we think that's good? Yeah, it's cute. I like the half at the front. Like, okay. Here. Oh, and here, maybe? That is kind of busy, though. Would we prefer... warm soft light? I love it. It is gorgeous, isn't it? I think that looks a bit too much. I think we either have to go with the one at the front or the one in the middle. What do we prefer? The one in the middle looks like this. We could make it bigger if we wanted to, or we could have the ones at the front and the sides. Although the sides might be a bit tricky to do. Okay, would you rather fight 10 chicken-sized zombies or 100 zombie-sized chickens? Wait, I think you got that backwards. I think you were supposed to say 100 chicken-sized zombies or 10 zombie-sized chickens. I think. Because one of them is OP. Is this a shelter? Yeah, this is the shelter. Front and side, the front ones. Front ones are going to be a little bit tough to do, though. Hold on. Do this here and here. The middle bit longer. Okay, we could do, hold on, if I said one from the back and then one from the back, and then get rid of this and do one from here and one from here. That's not right. Hold on, I totally did not do that right. And then one from here. So that's it longer. I mean, actually, now that I'm looking at it all together, I mean, there is a lot of fairy lights there. There is a lot of fairy lights. But I like it. I do like it. I feel the X in the middle gives more light. I think so. I think the light is more concentrated. Okay, let's just see what it would look like if I got rid of the side ones. I personally think that looks better. It doesn't look as busy. I think the X, because it all would look too bright. Yeah, because think about it. I mean, like, sure, I might come and visit my horses at nighttime, but realistically, this is light for them. And horses can see in the dark. So it's more about, like, you know, they have a little bit of cozy lighting. I like it. Yeah, it's nice. It's definitely nice. The reason I haven't added lanterns is because when you add lanterns, it gives a really, like, medieval look. So I haven't added any lanterns yet. I've just stuck with the fairy lights. Because if you look inside the stables, you can see they've got cozy warm lighting as well. They've got singular fairy lights. So they've just got one, instead of like the line of lights, they've got a single fairy light. And it looks like sort of modern, what's it called? Inset lighting. And I think that looks pretty good. Again, it's not super bright. At nighttime, this particular shader pack is quite hard to see. It's specifically, like, it's fine if you're, I guess, looking out into the night, but the minute you introduce light, it becomes kind of difficult to see. So if you go inside, you suddenly can't see outside as well. So it's interesting. It's very realistic in that way. I don't really play Star Saber, no. I was thinking about doing a video for the mules, but it just happened to get released on the same day as my birthday. So Actually, was it my birthday? When did the mules release? Was it last week? If it was, no, I think it was last week actually. I was busy at the time, so yeah, no, the moon looks really cool, doesn't it? Exactly. I mean, how does it feel being an adult? Honest, because I'm scared to be an adult in a few years. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. The view is stunning, I know, isn't it? There is, I would say, it's not scary being an adult because it's just different. It's just different. It can be tough at times, but so can being a kid, you know, so can being a teenager. It's very, I genuinely believe that schools in general don't teach enough about how to be an adult, which is really a shame. Hold on, time set noon. And so it can feel very overwhelming and like you don't know what you're doing, and a lot of the time you don't know what you're doing, but neither do most people, so it's okay. We will add one horse, as I was saying originally. We'll add one horse. Which horse should we add? I think I've got Trout. The only one I don't have is Sporkle. I don't have Sporkle yet. I have Jericho. We could add Jericho. We're only adding one. We're only adding one. Oh, we could maybe, yeah, put lights in the trees. I don't have Bumblebee. Actually, did I? Do I have Bumblebee? There is one that is Bumblebee. I just don't think I brought it over. Alright, let's spawn them in. SWEM, horse, tame. There we go, they're tamed. Let's get our red stone and lapis so that we can cycle through the coats. I think... Oh, that coat is really pretty. I don't even know what that coat is. Ooh, it's like an Overo question mark? It's really nice though. I think we've gotten into the custom coat section, so it might take me a hot minute. Now I believe this horse will bug when it starts to eat, because all of the other ones did as well, and I've just realized that might be a thing. Oh, there's Trout. We've got Trout. Should we add Trout? She's looking good. I love her feathers. Her feathers are really nice. She's looking spectacular. Girlie is looking spectacular. I do kind of wish she had like a nicer name, but then the name Trout is so iconic. So yeah, let's have Trout. Obviously she has the rainbow halter, of course. Hello, unit. Well, are you feeling a little bit better, little guy? Do you want up? Come here. Okay, I'm sorry, you have come up. Oh, goodness. Oh, hold on. His headphones got wrapped around his face. Say hi, unit. Hi, Noonie. Are you feeling a little bit better, little guy? Yeah. Do people want to say hi to Noonie? I won't keep you up here for too long, buddy. I know you're not feeling well, but everybody might say hi. He says, owie. Oh, look at his face. He says, owie. Owie, I got my vaccines done. Good boy. Good job. He just wants to sit behind me now. You can see he's just going around. Just going around the back. And he's just going to sit down and chill out. So I'll just give him a bit of room. Poor unit. He's not feeling very well. He got his vaccines done. So, you know, he's all protected. But it does mean that since he got them done, he's not feeling too well. So let's pop her halter on, which is, oh my gosh, gorgeous. I see she's already loving the jolly ball, or the treat ball. And she's just going to have a wander around, and she's going to have, oh, she looks stuck. What is she stuck on? Nothing. There's literally no reason to be stuck. You okay, Trout? Yeah, I think she's having a look at the area. She's having a look at the area. Yes, I love Unit. I'm so glad. Oh, poor thing. I'm sorry to hear that, Trooper. Okay, Trout, I mean, look, she's going. She's going for a walk. Maybe if I put some feed in, she'll enjoy that. We'll give her some sweet feed. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. We do have quite a few feeders. And I might as well fill them up. She won't overeat. She's good. But she will have access to whatever feed she wants. Ah, yeah. See, I knew that was going to happen. She glitches when she tries to eat. I don't know what's causing it. I really don't know what's causing it. And I wish I did know. because I think I've seen stuff that Oculus doesn't work properly with SWEM, but I'm like, that's what most people use is Oculus. And Optifine doesn't work with fairy lights, and I've just built this entire thing based off the fairy lights mod, so I'm gonna have to find some way to figure it out. Oh my god, the Sandy, hi! I think we've made some good progress on this. I hope your editing went well as well. You're taking a little break. Is it live on till 10 for the normal 4 hours? Yes. Yes, it is. So we've got another hour as well. Oh, if you're using Persons 4.4 model texture pack, it's not updated to not loop the animations. I mean, I'm not. Wait, hold on. I'm not, because let me show you. If I go into my resource packs, I've got the Ashira X... Oh, wait, no. Is it Person 4.4s? Because I've got the Ashira X Sphere model, but it's not loaded. I actually don't have any loaded. So I don't know what's causing that. I thought it was SWEM Addendum, because I got that mod, and that's when I noticed it happening. But then I removed it, and it was still happening, so it definitely was not that mod. I also don't really know how to use the SWEM Addendum mod. I really wanted to use it, because it did look really good. I just didn't know what the benefit was over adding a resource pack. Sorry, I lost my phone. I'm glad you found it. I'm really glad you found it. Oh, I'm so glad to hear, Sandy, that you've been focused. She's been locked in. She's been doing stuff. I love that. Oh, I love the trout coat model. Look at her. She's so pretty. By the way, if you want to get this model, you can. Mel did it, and she's posted it on her Ko-Fi. So the link is in the description, in the Ko-Fi. The Ko-Fi link is in the description if you'd like to check her out. She's free. You can grab her for free, or if you want to support Mel on Ko-Fi, then you can also donate money depending on what you want to pay for it. So it's totally up to you. But Mel was very, very sweet and emailed and asked if I wanted Trout, because I was complaining that no other horse looked like Trout. But she is, oh, look at that. She's even got horseshoes. It is canon. Trout is shod. If you... Trout, would you just move forward? Is she? She is! Trout is canonically shod. Would you look at that? I love that for her. Give me the pack and I'll do some troubleshooting for you. What, the whole mod pack? I can do that. I can do it. Do you want it now? Because I can probably really quickly whip that up for you. If I... Profile options... how does one share profile? There we go. Export a zip file. Yeah, I've included mods, resource packs, shader packs as well. So let's just add this to downloads, and then I'll just send that to you really quickly, Flickers. Oh gosh, is this gonna let me send? It is. Okay, well, enjoy. you ask and you shall receive. Do her stall rainbow, definitely. She will definitely get us all. You know what? As much as are you leaving? Goodbye. He's itchy. As much as I love Trout, I think she has definitely become a canon horse. I also don't like this song. There we go. I've skipped it. I don't like hearing voice songs while I'm talking, because it completely throws me off, because I'm trying to listen to the lyrics rather than speak. I know Trout is lonely right now. We'll get to that. How about, okay, we can either do the courtyard, or we can do the tack room / feed room. What are we feeling? What are we feeding? I think I might put up a poll for you guys. What should we do next? Decorate tack and feed room. Make the courtyard, or maybe make our first arena. Make an arena. Oh, I said and arena. An arena. I don't know. Don't ask me why some letters are capitalized and some aren't. I don't know. Either way, I will have to momentarily be right back, because I have got to use the loo. So take this opportunity, if you haven't already, to go to the loo, top up your water, get some snacks if you need some. And if you don't have any of those things to do, you can browse pinehavenponies.co.uk. Use code birthday24 to get 24% off. Cool. I will be right back. Enjoy the be right back screen, guys. Bye. I'm way too far over that way. Okay, let me scoot this way. Have you guys decided? Have we also, did I read that Sandy has not had KFC? Because that's cuckoo. What the heck? Okay, so it does appear we are going to be decorating the tack room. So we will be having a crack at this. Now, it is a bit dark in here, I will admit. Let me grab some lights and ooh, that's not going to work because those aren't full blocks. Maybe we can put some back here. Kind of don't like that. Let me remove those. Okay, it's a bit wonky. It is a bit wonky, but we can make it work, I reckon. The main things we're going to need for the tack room are going to be actually a lot of stuff. We're going to need the lockers. We're going to need, obviously, any racks. So we're going to need the short, no, I don't like those. I like the long pasture blanket racks. We've got a blanket rack as well. Don't need the horse armor rack. Bridle rack, yes. Halter and lead rope, yes. Lead rack, yes. Saddle rack, obviously. That was kind of an obvious one. Okay, right. I think I mean, there are also tack boxes. Oh. Yeah, there's quite a few tack boxes we could go for in different colours. Is your birthday tomorrow? My birthday was actually on Wednesday. I actually already have celebrated my birthday. But we're going to do a big celebration on Sunday. So you can come on down. I don't know why I did that in an American accent. You can come on down. And there's the invite. There's your formal invite when you get stopped at the door. Feel free to show them this invite. That's a joke, by the way. It's a live stream. Of course, you'll be allowed to watch. But there you go. That's your formal invite. The 25th of May. We're going to be doing an unboxing, Q&A, huge giveaway, playing games. Wanderlust Ranch, Red Dead, maybe starting, probably not. Roblox, sure, why not? Let's do Roblox. Have I properly planned this? No, but you know what? We're just gonna go and have fun, and that's mainly what I want. Happy late birthday! Thank you! Thank you very much. Everyone to the function. How was the birthday, by the way? It was amazing. I still, did I can't remember if I emailed you back about my birthday gift. /Jen can't remember if I did that or not. Oops, Sandy. I totally didn't. Did I? I'm gonna check this. Wow, listen to the rain outside. I didn't message you back, but I did open it. And I thought it was absolutely spectacular. And I thought it was the cutest thing. Does anyone else get really overwhelmed when people wish them, like, a happy birthday? Like, I don't know how to feel when people wish me a happy birthday. I get, like, overwhelmed. And it makes me scared. How old will you be? No, I just turned 24. 24. Imagine getting stopped in a live. Yeah, you go to like click on a live stream and it's just the YouTube pop up like, you know, if it's like, oh, it's a mature rating and you have to confirm you're 18 or whatever. Instead of that, it's like a pop up that's like, do you actually have an invite? Is the rain too? Oh. Should I leave? Is it too loud? It's so cozy though. I definitely want to leave the rain on this time because I'm gonna be inside. Actually, let me check on Trout. How's Trout doing? What's she up to? There she is. Oh, she's taken refuge inside of the thing. Hold on, let me scoot you along. I'm just gonna push you inside. She's so cute. She's enjoying the shelter. I love the sound. Okay, perfect. No, leave the sound. Perfect. Well done, Trout. She's been smart. She's gone inside. Right. Okay. One thing about Tack and Feed rooms that I absolutely must have is a little kitchen. Because I feel like you're going to be filling up buckets. You're going to be preparing meals. Ooh. I'm going to have to figure out how, even if. I need to figure out how to use Armor's Workshop. Hold on. Am I going to do this live? No. I just want to play around with it. The thing about Armor's Workshop is so cool. Because you basically build big and then it becomes small. Here. I think you click the, look at that. Whoa. Ow, it's my head. This is what my head looks like. That's crazy. So how this is supposed to work is that you can build like a hat or something and then like have it like wear it, which is so cool. I have fake memory you're supposed to keep feeding rooms and tack rooms separate. Can I get yeah, so it's basically, this is how Armor's Workshop works, is that you can build like head accessories and then you shrink them down and you can actually wear them in the game. I don't have any on right now because I don't really know how to use the mod properly, but I did watch a tutorial and it was a very helpful tutorial, and that's not what I wanted to do though. You can do, instead of a head, you can do block. So you get, this is like basically a single block and each of these squares is a pixel. So what you can essentially do is build like a miniature, like a thing. Obviously you'd want it touching the bottom if you want it to touch the ground. And then you build like a little, this is obviously just a terrible demonstration. Oh gosh, it's my roof! My roof is on fire. Oh, I just broke it. Okay. Goodness, I didn't realize my roof was gonna, I just saw smoke over here too. It looks fine. I'm just gonna trust that it's fine. And then I think you can say load? I have no idea. I don't know. But that's basically how it works. Don't ask me. I'm not an expert. But I'll have to do that, I reckon. I will have to do that. Fire. It's okay. I've contained it. So, let's play around with some of our setups. So I'm thinking, oh, also, do you think I should leave this open like this so you can see the horses, or should I close it up so that we have a little bit more room? We could leave it open like from there, or do we leave the fences? I think it looks more professional to have a little bit of a wall there, but I also kind of like the fence that you can like see the horses. But then I question how many, like how much time are the horses really going to spend in these stables? I don't know. Leave it open, whatever you liked. Open but a little opening. Yeah, the wall is nice. Okay, glad we can agree. So we kind of want it like that. So you can still see into the horses, but you have a little bit of platform to work with. So I think, as I was saying, the first thing we want to do is, do we have kitchen? So we have a lot of, wow, we have a lot of kitchen to choose from. I mean, that's just with the word kitchen, because you can sometimes go counter. Do I want it modern? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, I usually go for the crayfish as furniture mod. Does it look the best? No, but I am used to working with it. I mean, there's some really nice... they are very modern, though. Actually, wait, these are cute. These are really cute. It has an oven. Not that I'd be using it. Filler cabinet. Actually, okay, so this is the crayfishes stuff. And this is... I mean, that's really nice. It's definitely a different kind of vibe. I don't know if I can even fill that up with water. It's actually got a sink plug hole as well. I definitely wouldn't want the oven because you wouldn't have an oven. Or actually, is that salmon? Good point. That is a good point. I think I'd just make like a little... Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Small cabinet? Yeah, something like that. Like just a little station, you know? Just so you can come in, fill up your buckets, do what you need to do. Speaking of, I might just chuck down a couple of these. They do hang off the lip a little bit, but you'd look like you'd reach up and grab a bucket, fill it up, do what you need to do. Maybe even, I haven't done this yet. I don't know if this would work. Which do we prefer? Do we prefer the feeders, which will look like this from the floor, or the buckets? We can also, I think we can add water to the sink. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Oh, also not what I meant to do. Water? Yeah, okay, so we can fill up the water in the sink. I like both the buckets. Buckets. I'm seeing more buckets. I do like the buckets. I think they're nice. Boop. Okay, we have two of the same there because I lost one of mine. Maybe actually yellow. Yellow is a nice color. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. That's adorable. Okay, so we have our little kitchenette area. Definitely would... Actually, we've got feed bins, haven't we? Feed. So there's these bins. Can they be opened? Ooh. Do they look out of place, though? Because they don't look very Minecrafty. They look very realistic, don't get me wrong. I don't know. Because these are... Let me show you. What they called, grain bins or something. Bin. Just put in bin. Yeah, there they are. We've got these, so we've got just a white one or a wooden one. So these are the SWEM ones. They look very Minecrafty, and they open as well. They kind of clip in, whereas this bin looks quite realistic. Do you like? Do we not like that because maybe it just kind of breaks the immersion a little bit? Oh, that sounds lovely, Wolfborn. I'm so sorry that you are sick, but you sound like you're proper cozied up and having a great time. And thank you for joining us. Hello. I'm good, thank you. I don't like it. I prefer the SWEM ones. Realistic bin? SWEM, says Jenny. Yeah, I think the SWEM ones fit better than the realistic bins. I do like the realistic bins, but... I don't know. Let's do grain because they'll be in there. So we've got different colors. I think maybe being color coded might be a good idea because you said, oh, it's in the green bin or the orange bin. Yeah, I think that's... Do I love the orange? Probably not. Maybe the lime instead. So we're going to have yellow, pink, blue. I wanted to have green, but I don't think we can really fit it without it looking a bit strange. So those are the colors that we've gone with. And if we open those up, we can actually put feed in there. So we can just put a bunch of scoops in. So there we go. Fill those up. There we go. Nice. So those are all filled and they can obviously be opened and closed. I know, it is quite a cute color combo, isn't it? So you'd be like, oh, you know, get the grain from the blue bin or the pink bin, whatever they need. It's a really small kitchen area. But the reason I made it that small is because this does look like a bit of a partition, doesn't it? I mean, what's on the other side of this? Yeah, that has to be there. I mean, I could just ignore it, but I kind of don't want to. Again, it is a very small kitchen area. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that cute? Should we just leave it as is and then maybe have like a bigger tack area? Thank you, Jana or Jaina. Either way, thank you ever so much. It's giving. I like it. Okay, good. I like to hear it. I like to hear it. Now I can focus a little bit more on mostly probably the saddle racks because the saddle racks are very good. We'd want the lockers as well. So you'd have maybe a row of lockers here so people can... I say people, probably me. We can put our personal belongings or the horses' belongings. As for the saddles, I'm tempted to put up another partition. Maybe not that high. Maybe like that. And then have another... So we have maybe tack here as well. I mean, it's very dark. Hold on. It's a bit better. I can improve the light a little bit. It just really has to be even, otherwise it will look strange on the outside. And the rain has stopped. I mean, that would be one too far on that side. So maybe I do this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. So we got a little bit more natural light in here. Does it look great from the outside? Probably not. But that's fine. That's fine. Okay. There we go. Okay, a little bit more natural light in here. Maybe fairy lights? Ooh, that's a good idea. I was just using, obviously, the single fairy lights. We want to check on Trout. What's she up to? She's just hanging out. She's just munching. She just helped herself to some hay. Buildings don't look good in a circle angle. Exactly. I mean, this is what it looks like from the outside. It's not terrible, but it's also not great. I mean, ooh, this gaping hole also isn't centered. There we go. I left this open because I kind of like the idea of being able to throw hay out of here. But then, I don't know. I might leave it as a window. I don't know. I have not decided. We will probably add fairy lights to make it look a little bit more cozy. More cozy. Now, what I was thinking is maybe we put... Oh gosh. I'm doing it all wrong. Boop. Maybe we put the... So these are the pasture blankets. And then maybe over here, have we got, like, plant? So you can have, like, a little plant pot in the corner. And then tree. Ooh. Yeah, those are the McCaw's Christmas trees. Those are so cute. Those are adorable. Instead, we're going to go with sapling. And put that in here. Just like a little shrub. In the corner. A little shrub in the corner. Okay. I wish I could raise these up to like half a block, but that'll have to do. Then, round here, this is where we're going to put the saddle racks. It's quite a tight fit, but it tends to be in tack rooms. Don't know what I'm going to do with this section just yet, but how are we feeling about this setup? It's definitely not a big tack room. It's nowhere near as big as the one Peachy did. And that one was really fun to decorate because I had so much room to play with. But I'm very much liking the cuteness of it. Exactly, cute. Now, we do have to... I didn't grab my bridle rack. So I want to keep this... Ooh. Ha. That's not going to work. I mean, it's, like, illegal to put bridles under saddles, right? Like, that's not allowed. Because I definitely want the saddles at that height. I just think it looks a bit weird. But then I guess I could have these higher as well. You know what? I'll make it work. I tell you what, something I might be able to do is that. It's not a huge difference, but, you know, details and stuff like that. Yeah, I was thinking bridle up here, saddle down here, tack box maybe down here. Yeah, I can imagine, especially if you just picked up the saddle as well. Reaching the bridles might be... Normally, I have them here, but I don't have enough space to put them... Like, I'd miss out on so many racks. And I'm thinking, Sporkle, Jericho, Gizmo, Trout, Kayla, new horse I haven't released yet, which you didn't hear from me. Maybe 2 extra slot. Cheese. Cheese. Is that everyone? I think so. And a spare slot in case. I mean, I could. I did that once in a wash bay. I had like a little stool. New horse spoiler. Dun dun dun. I don't know how I'm gonna incorporate this horse. I have an idea. But I also can't be bothered to play Red Dead and do all the editing for it. Rocky, Sporkle, Jericho, Gizmo, Trout, Kayla, Rocky, unreleased horse. I'm not doing cheese. No, I'm not riding cheese. I've got a spare slot anyway. Okay. So this is the bare bones tack room. This is very, very bare bones. We're not going to add any of the tack because I want to do that maybe separately. What do we do with this little section here? Maybe putting in a bench. So if you've got like boots and you've got to put them on, you want to be able to sit on the bench. A Nordic bench. Ooh. I mean, there was also like... Oh, wow, look at this. I've never seen this before. I mean, that's a lie. I have. It just surprises me when I say... That's kind of nice. I kind of like this one. The Dunmer bench. It's very small, but you can sit on it. And you would be able to put your boots on. Definitely feel like... I mean, round here is probably fine. I want to put carpet in, because I always want to put a carpet in. But I'm thinking if you've got feed, you don't really want feed getting into the carpet. Maybe we could put a carpet here, but I don't know. Cluttered. Cluttered is my go-to, because cluttered always has what I'm looking for. Could also bust out the fairy lights, just to make my life a little bit easier. I mean, we could just straight up put them across there. That's kind of cute. That is kind of cute. I can maybe get rid of this one then. Maybe this one too. I don't know. I will have to work out my lighting situation. That's cute, actually. That's really nice. I like that. That is good. Yeah, you should go to pinehavenponies.co.uk. We have a discount on 24% off. That's a huge discount, guys. Huge discount. 24%. And it's on for my birthday because I turned 24. I turned 24 years old. Please no cheese haters. Cheese is amazing. I know cheese is amazing. I just want to deny that he's amazing. Right, what was I looking for? Cluttered. I mean, there's also fantasy furniture, but this is more like little clutter items. What was I looking for? Cluttered is exactly what I was looking for. There's also trees decor. I don't think there's too much in here. I mean, there's cones. But would you really have cones in a tack room? You wouldn't. You'd have like a little shed. Decorative storage. Ooh, this actually might be good. Basket with tomatoes. Basket with apples. Ooh, basket with carrots. That looks really nice. Let me... Okay. It doesn't look how I thought it was going to look. I guess if I had a basket of carrots, it would go there, right? Because, like, you'd grab a carrot on your way out. Oh, you'd have a fridge, though, wouldn't you? I feel like there should be a fridge. Okay, I've got an idea. It might not look good, but I'm going to give it a go. So, the problem with the original design was this looks really uniform. It doesn't look very good. But if I extend this out into like a little island, I can maybe... I kind of want to put a fridge in. I wish there were mini fridges. Oh, this one looks like a mini fridge. Oh, is that a mini fridge? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a full-size fridge. There's a mini fridge. Okay, I'm going to put the mini fridge right here. That's actually so handy. Okay, so that's amazing. I've got a little mini fridge. So you got the mini fridge, and maybe right here you put the basket of... Oh, it doesn't look so good, though. Maybe here. Maybe on your way out after you've got your food ready and you want to give your horsey a treat. I'm going to stock it up with carrots. I'm going to stock it up with carrots. There you go. Oh, I need more carrots. It can hold a lot of carrots. Hold on. Let me do this. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Okay, so it takes 4 stacks, basically. Amazing. Right, so you will see, hold on, if I get a blanket, you will see why these are superior. Look at this. Hold on. Did I get the wrong type of rack? I totally did. Did I? Yeah, I did. Hold on. Let me try again. Boom, boom, boom. Look how cute that is. Look how freaking cute that is. That is adorable. So you can actually hang the blankets. And then you can basically go over and reach and get them. So cute. So cute. Okay. We do need some more greenery in here. Oh, I feel like that's going to end up growing. Maybe if I... Leaves? Not sure how I feel about that one. Pot. See what kind of plant pots we've got. I mean, there's a little oak sapling. I bet this one's little, isn't it? Is it? It kind of is. I can maybe... Oh no, because you want to put it in the corner, wouldn't you? That's cute. Although, I did also see that there was a cherry blossom one. And I can't say no to a cherry blossom one. Here we go. Oh, look how cute that is. That is adorable. I love it. We need some more decorations over here. I feel like this... I mean, both of these could be used as... I didn't really think that through, did I? So I'm like, how do you get to this paddock paradise? Hi, Trout. She's just staring in the corner. Is she sad? Because she's by herself. Oh, she pooped. Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks, Trout. Maybe I'll have to add her a friend. Not right now. Not right now. But I will have to give her a friend at some point. In the inside, this is looking really cute. I do definitely think this like corridor is just too narrow. Am I going to do the thing I always do? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm going to add my famous carpet trick, which is actually taught to me by my best friend. And she's amazing. Grey. I think I'll go with this. So you put down some grey wool, and then you grab yourself some coral. Yes, some coral. No, not the right one. Coral. I think it's fan coral. Tube. Horn. Which one is it? Oh, it's because it's one of these. Hold on. Dead coral fan. There we go. And now you've got a fluffy carpet. You've got a fluffy carpet. How good does that look? I mean, does it look uneven because of these benches? A little? Just a little bit? But again, I'm not working with much space here. I'm not working with much space. Put this here. Grab this. I am scared that is going to grow and like mess up my entire tack room. I don't know if I'm loving that. That probably looks better, right? Just having like the full leaf probably. I like the rug. I think it's nice. I think it's really, really cute. I think this place definitely needs some ribbons. definitely need some ribbons. I think you can place these. I'm tempted to do, as much as I love these pastel colors, I'm tempted to do the classic colors. So obviously you've got, what is first, second, and third in everybody's country when you come, like first, second, and third in horse riding? I'm going to Google it. What are the colors of ribbons in horse riding? So it looks like first is blue, second is red, third is yellow, fourth is white, fifth is pink, sixth is green, seventh is purple, eighth is brown. Okay, see, that's the thing, in some places red is first, in some places blue is first, which is interesting. It's very interesting. I do want to grab some of these like champion ones because they do look really nice. Let's grab, you probably have like big flashy blue ones, and then maybe like a two-tail pink. What else you got? Yellow. Yellow is fifth. Okay, so maybe you'd have two-tail instead of three. Although, do I even like the two-tail? Yeah, they're nice. They're still nice. What do these look like? Oh, those have to go in the invisible item frame. Invisible item frame. Here we go. Here, and they have to go. Ooh, those are nice. Those are really, I think this will be maybe my ribbon wall, but now I'm looking at it, I'm like, maybe I want this a bit higher, actually. Sorry, pony, I have to look you out. There we go. So we've got a bit of a ribbon wall going. So we can put one here, one here, one here, put this one here, put that one here. It's harder to make them look spaced out when they are, like, you don't have a lot of space. What other colors should we do? I mean, there is white. I don't think I've done purple. Maybe you could do, but then I think it needs a bit of green. Maybe it needs a bit of green. Actually, I should just search ribbon, shouldn't I? Let's do lime. Let's do a lime two-tail ribbon. Cute. Cutie patootie. I like that. Should I just close up this wall? I mean, obviously, just having a line now looks strange, but you can, like, decorate it more, I guess. Or I could even go up and have that as, like, a board, maybe. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well. I guess then we can pick out some more colors. Ribbon. Let's pick out some more colors, because we love... Oh, yeah, I forgot these SWEM ribbons, too. So we've already got pink. We want lime. We want yellow. We want blue, red, and I do want these two champion ones. And then what do we need? Invisible item frame. Although we do already have one of those. Maybe put... Oh. That was the wrong one. So we've already done that one. So let's grab that. Boop. Yeah, so it does overhang a little bit, but that's fine. Champion. And, oh, that's the same one as that. Reserve. So we've got the blue, we need a red, I'm thinking green. I think that's quite cute, like I mean, we could even do maybe up to here, even, to kind of try and make it look more even, maybe. Ribbon. We do have some really nice colours, though, from the Trees Tack mod. I might go for this one in white. Because I did see white on the list. Although maybe we could have like... Although the single white ribbon looks a bit strange. Let's see what that one looks like. Oh, it's kind of cute. I kind of like it. I do kind of like that. Maybe put that one there. Have two. Ribbon. Ooh, this blue morpho-tailed ribbon is nice. Look at that. Hold on. Ooh, pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, one more color. I think we should have a little bit of... I mean, we haven't had orange. We've not had... Oh, I haven't done yellow. There we go. That is our achievement wall That is our achievement wall. I do need somewhere to put up trophies, because there are also trophies in the game. So we've got different types of trophies as well. This heart one's really cute. Oh, there's like ones with like flowers in them. Bronze. We've got gold, silver. Does that look a bit strange? Is that a bit better? No. Maybe up here we can delete these and put some trophies up here. Oh, do I have to... Aha! Okay. That's cute. That is really cute. And then put the gold trophy. And right in the corner, maybe... What other trophy? Do we have like a cool looking trophy that we could grab? I do like the heart one. The heart one's super cute. The sun trophy, maybe? Maybe sun trophy like that. How does that look? Like we've got a little winning kind of, what's it called? Shelf. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's looking super cute. We could probably put in some shelving. I don't want to close this up. I think that looks really cute where it is. It does help to sort of open up the space a little bit more. I desperately want to put a carpet in here. I don't know. It will look probably weird with 2 carpets. You think the sun is a bit out of place? I think it's kind of cute though. I don't know. Do you think I should do a carpet here? I don't know. It might look not great. Let's just put it in. See how we feel. See how we feel. I don't think I can have both. I think it's going to have to be one or the other. Maybe instead we can do a classic carpet. Tinted wool carpet. No, definitely don't want to do that. So we could have like that, like a sort of flat carpet, and then over here have like a fluffy carpet. I don't know why you'd have a fluffy carpet over here, but I have one. I have one. I think it's looking nice so far. I think it's looking pretty good. I am struggling a little bit with the lighting. I feel like the lighting is not great. I don't really know how to fix it. Let's go fairy. I definitely think the warm light is the way to go. So I can put like 3 lights there, but they do look a bit strange. They do look a little bit strange. But that's okay. Do we like this bench? I mean, I could probably... What are they called? Stools? No, those are like high stools. I mean, there's these. They don't look as realistic, though. Let me just pick up these. Yeah, actually, I prefer the other ones. These ones are better. Yeah, nice. Okay. What do you think we're missing? What do we think could we add? Because we've got quite a functional space, I think. We've got all our feed. We've got some buckets up there. I always love having more buckets, but that'll do, I guess. Because I guess you're bringing in the buckets from the stables and the stalls and stuff. Definitely will add a rainbow tack set for trout. Say that 10 times fast. We could do, yeah, don't worry, we'll put in all the tack, but I'm thinking in terms of actually building, is there anything that we're maybe missing? Let's see, I didn't end up looking into the cluttered mod. Kitchen carrots. I actually don't know what the cluttered mod icon is, so I keep going past it. I do like this decorative furniture stuff though. Yeah, I don't know where the cluttered is. I definitely added it, right? Normally it's on page 2. But obviously these are all the Blossom EQ stuff. I thought about the hamster mod as well. There's no way I don't have cluttered. I actually don't think I have cluttered. That's crazy. Hold on. I do. Where's my cluttered? What the heck? Am I going crazy? I feel like I'm going crazy. I definitely have it in my mod pack. I just cannot find it. A grooming kit? Oh, I could... If I can figure out how to properly work Armor's Workshop, I could make a grooming kit. That would be so cool. It'd be so cool. I don't know where this cluttered stuff is. Hold on, Poe. I knew it! I do have cluttered! Where on earth is the tab? How am I supposed to browse if I can't find the tab? Oh, this is gonna drive me crazy. Guys, am I going crazy? Looking for the word cluttered. I'm going crazy. It's not here. I'm not seeing it in... Okay, I'm just gonna have to move on. Because what the heck? Oh, we've got... Ooh. Of course, the Halloween stuff has hay bales. I wonder if maybe could... I mean, does that look a bit silly? A little bit. Maybe here? That looks a little bit better. Yeah, that looks... Oh, speaking of, we do need to do hay bales up here. So we'll do quality... We'll do the quality bales, because that's what we actually use. So... Let's just... I probably won't be doing the throwing down stuff, so I guess I can just instead open this up like the other windows. 2, 2, like that. So we do, I guess we do get a lot more light in here. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's right. There we go. I will have to design the outside and stuff, but we can see Trout. Hello, Trout. She's still hanging out, hiding from the rain. Thank you, Mercedes Gaming, for subscribing. Really appreciate it. You guys should totally subscribe. It's free. You can undo it. You can click the like button if you're enjoying the video. And if you click the bell notification as well, you get notified for my uploads and streams and stuff. Which, you know, if you're enjoying yourself, I'd love to see you more often. I'd love to see you there. So, this will allow me to... I don't love that. Okay, hold on. I've got an idea. I've got an idea to combat that. I have an idea. I'm going to need my fence tools. And I'm going to need... It might not look as good, but it will stop that from happening. Hold on. Ah, okay. It didn't stop it from happening. I mean, it still has a fence, so I guess nobody's going to go falling over. Probably. Quality. And then we do have the slabs as well that will help. Oh, that will help us just make everything a little bit more au natural. There we go. That is pretty good. I'm happy with that. Can't do too much, honestly. I know in our in the build Peachy did for us, we like really went ham on decorating like the tack room and the feed room and stuff. But as Sandy says, sometimes it is better to go smaller. So I can just imagine up here, you'd grab the hay that you want, chuck it down over there. It would land on the carpet. So realistically, you wouldn't do that. But that's fine. That's fine. Probably. Okay. Yeah, that works well, I think. If we don't look too hard at the realism, it does work well. In terms of pictures, I don't really have any pictures to put up in here at the minute. But here we go. Here are our stables. I'm going to close all the doors. And there we go. I still think it's amazing. You like it? I like it too. I do need to really quickly put these up on the outside because as you can see, they don't have any. And they do need a little bit of detailing so they don't look so flat. There we go. Oh my gosh. There we go. Did I do that right? I did. Somehow I got away with the wrong answer, but got, well, the wrong formula, but got the right answer. Here as well, we'll just put the shutters. They just look so cute, the shutters. They're going to have to share a shutter because I can't put two there. Just like that. How cute! How cute! I love that. It's looking really, really nice. I'm really happy. I've just realised. Well, how does that work? Oh yeah, wait, what? Oh, okay, these aren't centered. Hold on. Oops. Yeah, oops, what? They were centered. I'm so confused. This, okay, one. Oh, wait, no, they're not centered. My brain was just not. Listen, I have a thing about shapes, okay? I have a thing about shapes, and they don't work well with my brain. So, okay, I fixed it, though. I guess now we're just gonna have double shutters. Which, yeah, I mean, it works, I guess. It works, I guess. Okay, fab! Okay, I'm pretty darn happy with that. I'm very, very, very happy. Okay. What would you rate my tack and feed room out of 10? I would say I definitely might want to add some more little details. Once I figure out Armor's Workshop, it's over. I'm going to have so many little trinkets. It's going to be adorable. I think it's pretty nice. 10 out of 10. Infinity out of 10. 1000 out of 10. 8.5. Rio's being generous there. 20 out of 10. 7.5. It's really cozy and cute. 10 out of 10. 9.9. Thank you. Appreciate it. I think I'm pretty happy with it. I think the one thing I do need to do is add some fairy lights up here so we get a little bit of lighting. I like it. We've gone very heavy on the fairy lights, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Who doesn't like a little bit of fairy lights? Okay. Yeah. I'll probably revisit it in my own time and maybe make some like really small detail changes, but you get the gist. You do get the gist. And then we come out here, take a right, come up here, close that, come up here, and there you go. You're on the Paddock track, which is pretty soggy right now. It is very soggy. Trout, are you not a fan of the rain, honey? Are you going out? She's being brave. She's showing us she's being brave. She's going to stick her head out. Oh. I thought it was stopping for a second. Is it stopping? I don't think so. Hi, Trout. You're like a fish out of water. I'm glad she's... Oh, hello. She's just having the time of her life. Having the time of her life. She looks amazing. Thank you. Melby on Ko-Fi did her coat. Melby has some really amazing coats on her Ko-Fi. Most of them are free, so if you want to grab them, you absolutely can. You can grab Trout for free as well. Or you can also choose to donate when you purchase the coats, which does obviously support the artists as well, which is always fabulous. But I think I'm so bloody happy with how this all turned out. We're gonna have to do a checklist. I need to do the courtyard. I probably need to decorate this field because it looks a bit like barren, a bit dead. I need to do an arena. I want to do a round pen, probably like a warm-up round pen more than like a holding round pen. I'm gonna need probably another Paddock Paradise because why not? We can always maybe put that in a little bit further away for horses that are retired or horses that are sort of not in use as much. I want a track. I absolutely want a track. I love riding tracks. I think arenas are really cool in Minecraft, but with the SWEM horses, I find I have so much more fun with tracks because you can do the jumps as you're going around them. Definitely arena, definitely track, definitely some more paddocks for holding horses for sure. And at some point obviously we'll add more horses and we'll see how they get on. Hopefully they don't break and this world doesn't break because I'm absolutely in love with it. And we'll build a house at some point as well. We'll definitely have to build a house. So your barn is amazing. Thank you. That's really, really sweet. You need to add Bumblebee. You can't leave Trout by herself. Okay, we'll have to grab Bumblebee then at some point. There was a coat that was basically Bumblebee because luckily Bumblebee is just a black Frisian, and I will be able to add him as well. I'm gonna ask Mel if she'll do. I think I've got Jericho. I've basically got Kayla. I've got the horse that hasn't been shown yet. Really, it's only Sporkle that needs maybe putting in again. She, like, Ashira did the last one and she did an amazing job on her. It was, like, next level amazing. I'm trying to think if there's any other horses. Probably not, right? Oh, Rocky. We've got Rocky. Don't worry, we've got Rocky. It's looking good. Thank you. Thank you very much. No, you are right. We do need to add more horses so they can have herd mentality and whatnot. And I think this is just such a nice place for them to be. I think they'd... I mean, I don't know if they can... They can. Okay, I didn't check that. I was like, can they walk over these? They can. Okay, fabulous. Okay. So where are you all going to be on Sunday, by the way? So this Sunday, the 25th, where are you all going to be? Because if you're doing anything, I'm going to assume that you're doing the thing where you join my live stream on the 25th of May, because we're going to have an amazing birthday live stream, and it's going to be so cool. We're going to give away so much stuff, and I'm so lucky to be able to do that. But yes, correct, Spark, that was the correct answer. And your favorite eventer as well. Exactly. You're all going to be watching my stream. Even if you're busy, you're going to be watching my stream in spirit. If you can't come, that's not a problem at all. I hope you have fun doing whatever that you're doing. But I really, 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 really hope to see you on Sunday for what's hopefully going to be a pretty cool, one-of-a-kind stream. And don't forget to go to pinehavenponies.co.uk to get your very own model horse. And you can get 24% off your entire order using birthday 24, which is pretty darn cool. Thank you to today's sponsors, who were Peter for 2 months. Spark Games gifted a membership. Spark Games gave £2. Starlight was a member for 2 months. Starlight also donated $1. Carl donated 5 Brazilian real. And Nora was a member for 48 months, which I mistakenly said was 2 years. Because that makes sense. It's not. It is 4 years. It is 4 years. So thank you ever so much, and thank you to everybody who bought on Pinehaven Ponies today. We will be shipping out your order as soon as possible. And yeah, I hope to see you all on Sunday. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay positive, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.